Jets, Jets. From the Meadowlands to the numbers on the board, Gunny breaking down the game like a situation report. Every snap, every stat, every play we support. You're locked in with the New York Jets situation report. White. Gunny talking drives, defense, pressure and score, film room analytics, draft picks and a whole lot more. If it's gangrene football, you know Gunny reports. New York Jets, this is the New York Jets. Jets, this is the New York Jets.
Yo, what's good, man? I'm so mad right now. In my mind, I thought we were going to be going live at 8 p.m. But again, I'm in Central. I'm in Texas. I should have known better. Anyway, first overall pick is in. It's Fernando Mendoza. There's nothing shocking about that, right? I think the majority of us, everybody really knew it was going to go that route. Who is pick number 2? Now, we've been seeing a lot of things coming on, man. First and foremost, welcome to the Hangar Hangout watch party. Again, I apologize for being late. I'm embarrassed. Again, I thought in my mind it was at 8 p.m. When I looked at it, it said 8 p.m. So I'm thinking like, okay, Google is going to automatically adjust to my time. But here we go. The Jet selection is in. You're going to catch me live. Tigo's supposed to be here, but he's having some PC issues. Whose is the pick? David. So David Belly's the pick. David Belly's the pick. I'm sitting here. All right, we got Tigo in the building. Man. It's where'd he go? Yo.
Hello.
What's up, man? Listen, sorry about it's been technical difficulties all day for us, man. We apologize, everybody. Yeah, man. David Bailey. So David Bailey's the pick. I'm seeing that some people say they couldn't hear me, so my apologies. So I feel like everything I just said, nobody heard. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat myself. So when it comes to David Bailey, I think it's
because your mic is a little messed up. It's like showing something a little bit weird. I don't know what's happening. You do sound strange.
Okay. You know what? Take it away on David Bailey, man. Let me go ahead and see if I can fix this mic real quick.
Absolutely. So the Jets go David Bailey. It's one of those things that it makes sense why the New York Jets are going and taking David Bailey. Do you agree with it? Should you agree with it? Probably not. But the reality is the Jets are in a position where they need wins now, where they need production now, where they need players that are going to impact this team now. And while Arvel Reese is hands down the biggest upside in this draft in terms of what he can be, that is a conversation of a type of player that you're going to have in 2 years from now, not the type of player or the conversation that you're going to have right now with that kind of player. So I think that is
Testing 1, 2, 3.
ultimately much better. Much better.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, now you sound smooth.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. And that's really what it is. That's what the Jets just did. The Jets made a pick to try to save their jobs. They know that they're on the block. They know that they've got to worry about that. And that's what they just did. Love it, hate it, agree with it, disagree with it. Doesn't really matter all that much, but that's what they did.
I think at this point, man, I would have preferred Sonny Styles. I would have preferred Sonny Styles. I would have preferred Carnell Tate. I would have preferred Caleb Downs. I understand where you're coming from. And I think a lot of people look at the production and they're saying, like, okay, this guy, again, like the elite pass rushing ability, you know what I'm saying? Like the kind of edge who can collapse the pocket consistently and finish the quarterback position. I get all that, man. But his liability at the run, it's very concerning to me. I feel like we just got another Will McDonald to bring into the building. His combination of length and athleticism, I guess, and motor makes him a scheme versatile player who can kind of line up, you know, in multiple fronts. I don't know, man. I feel like some are gonna say he's got a high floor and he's, you know what I'm saying, he's a Pro Bowl caliber, he has a Pro Bowl caliber upside. But I just feel like, man,
he's got a smaller range. That's really it. At worst, he's a third down specialist, which isn't a bad thing.
He's Will McDonald,
right? No, because I think one, they're not using Will McDonald the right way because we know he can play the run. This idea that Will McDonald can't play the run, I think, is a little bit absurd. He can. We saw it in college. The reason he didn't go higher in the draft, and we got him, I believe at 16 is when we got him. The reason we got him there is because they played him as an interior defensive lineman at was it Iowa? It was Iowa State.
Iowa State, yeah.
They used him as an interior defensive lineman. So look, either way, his floor is a third down specialist. He knows how to get after the passer. His ceiling is really good edge rusher. Is it Hall of Famer? No. Is it a guy that you're going to sell a bunch of jerseys for? No. But, whoa!
Jeremiah Love went number 3. Wow.
Whoa, Cardinals.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Whoa, Cardinals.
Whew, bro. Okay.
What do you even say to that?
I think we've talked about this, man. I think when it comes down to the individuals you can look at in this draft, the kind of guy you can look at and think to yourself, okay, this dude's going to be a baller at the next level. Jeremiah Love is one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Jeremiah Love. Caleb Downs is the other one, right? I know Vega. We both love Vega as well. There's not a lot of guys you look at, and I'm even going to go ahead and go into the thought process of even going to Fernando Mendoza. I don't know if this was next year's draft, if Fernando Mendoza is a top 5 pick, right? But this year, it just so happens that quarterback's an important position and there's nobody else. He's a good player. I think he's going to be a good player at the next level. I don't think he's the number 1 overall pick.
No.
But, man, Jeremiah Love at 3. I wasn't expecting that. I really thought we were going to see a trade here. I really thought they were going receiver, if I'm being honest. I really thought they were going to go receiver if they were going to make the pick. But,
especially because they have James Conner and Tyler Algier, who they just got. Going Jeremiah Love, like, again, he is a great player. He is one of the 3 players that I have in this class that I have the title or I have given the grade of basically bust proof. It was Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, assuming that he's healthy, right? That's the only way
Right.
he busts
That's
if he's
important.
not healthy.
Right.
And then Sonny Styles. Those are the 3 players in my eyes that were like basically bust proof is the grade I gave them. This is
Right.
not projecting ceiling, but just saying I don't see a world in which these 3 guys don't work in the NFL, right? And so it makes sense. But to them it doesn't, because you have those guys. You have 2 really good running backs. And in a situation where if you look at the Cardinals, dude, they need offensive line help, they need wide receiver help, they need defensive line help. Like Arvell Reese is right there.
Yeah.
You need
the Titans up? Or the Titans next? Is Arvell Reese about to fall into the lap of freaking Robert Saleh?
I don't know if he's dude. That would make sense, actually. That would make a lot of sense. And it's a perfect spot for him. Saleh staying put and getting Arvell Reese for his defense makes a ton of sense, especially when you take into consideration like who's going to be on the other side of that, which is Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
Jermaine Johnson fills the JFM role. He's going to set the edge. He's going to do the thing. Arvell Reese can come in and in year 1 and year 2, while he's developing his skill set, can just be Will McDonald. Just head on fire, go get the passer while we develop everything else.
Man,
it's wild that they just pulled this. The
Titans like the Titans are about to pick him up.
Yeah, they have to.
Oh, here it is.
That's the one that makes sense.
Yeah, there's no choice. You've got no choice. You've got to go ahead and pick him up. And it's just a matter of.
And there's no trades. The Titans, the pick is in. So. This is where the part of the NFL where it's like, dude, it's such a cutthroat business. Tyler Algier went to the Cardinals because it was a good opportunity for him, and like he was going to get more run than he got in, I think he was in Atlanta. And then he goes there, right? Because Atlanta took a running back, and then boom, they go and take Love.
I don't know, man.
There.
Kel goes, Cardinals need the jersey sales. I mean, I guess, right? He's going to be an exciting player that you want to go ahead and see. Guys are going to go ahead and pay to go watch him, hopefully be the guy. Wait, what did you see? Are you ahead of me right now?
No, I'm not. I stupidly opened my phone, and it was on Twitter, and it auto refreshed. I saw the Titans pick.
Oh, man. Is it that crazy? The way you just reacted.
Robert Saleh is on one. Bobbert here is on one. That's all I'm going to say, dude.
It's Sonny, isn't it? God damn it. He got Sonny. Oh, no.
I refuse to make any more statements other than
I think
he learned. I think he learned from being here in New York.
That's the reason you're excited. He got Sonny or Caleb Downs. It's one of those 2 guys. Oh, man. Okay. So, well, the Titans pick is in, right? It's about to come up. Our former head coach, Robert Saleh. We're about to go ahead and see what he's doing here. Again, man, like it looks like some people are I feel like most people are not on board with this Bailey thing, right? ARP are going to just to get in touch with Bailey. E-Boogie touching on his age. Bane is my guess. Ooh, Bane, you should guess for Saleh? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. I think this is really too high for Bane. I'm with E-Boogie on this one. And Bailey, AG got no balls. The fact that AG went this route with Bailey.
There was no way he wins. This is the problem. There was no way that he wins. Bobbert is cooking, bro. Bobbert is cooking.
Carnell Tate gone at pick number 4.
We're not
We're not getting wide receiver. I was just thinking the same thing.
Straight up, we're not getting.
Oh, wow.
So get that out of your head. If you thought we were going to get a wide receiver with the 16th pick, that's not going to happen. Just get that out of your head. Carnell Tate at 4.
Wow.
And like, if you think about it, it makes sense. And
No, it
this
does.
is Robert Saleh growing and like learning
100%.
from his time at the New York Jets.
Yep.
What did he realize when he was at the New York Jets? Dude, I had one of the best defenses in the NFL and I couldn't do anything.
And it didn't matter.
This Cam Ward kid, I'm gonna make sure he works. Plain and simple. They've got a decent offensive line that's young and growing together. They got Moore Jr. there. They got J.C. Latham there. They got Skoronski there. Like, that's a pretty good and young offensive line with other pieces here and there. And then they got Calvin Ridley, and now they get Carnell Tate to come in and be a part of that offense. That's also forgetting the fact that they have Tajay Spears in the backfield. Like, he's giving this kid every opportunity to fail. This is not wild, but like, this is just so far out of left field. When you look at a team that so desperately needs defensive help, showing and understanding what it takes to work in the NFL. Offense. F the defense. The rules are set up against you. The rules are set up against you.
No, 100%. Going Tate at pick 4. Wow. Yeah, it makes sense, right? I mean, you like you said perfectly. We had a top 3 defense with him here or at one Jets drive, and it accounted to nothing. Right? For him to go at 4, this is a man that said, listen, what I did over there, it didn't work out. What I do know is that when it comes to defense, I can cook. That is his superpower, and he understands that. What I do need help with is making the offense has all the weapons that they need. So this time he's reversing it, and this is a good sign of a coach who understood the first time around. He bet heavily on what he knew was comfortable with. He understands my superpower is defense. I'm not that great on offense. I'm not really a nuance with that aspect. Let me go ahead and make sure I don't let that fail. Let's throw talent at it. That's the smart move, man. I think Carnell
Dable
Tate
is the OC out there, right?
He is.
And it's a perfect fit for Dable's offense, too.
Yes.
And so now the conversation has to shift a little bit, right? So, Jeff, we got to keep it going. The Giants are in. The pick is in. So we're through 5 picks, no trades, right? So pick is in.
Oh, man.
Do they take Arvell Reese here?
They got to, right?
Does that mean the end of Kayvon Thibodeau?
I think at this point, Kayvon Thibodeau is not that dude. Like, you kind of see it. He's loud, you know what I'm saying? But he's not that dude. And if you have the opportunity here to get a guy who's 20 years old, who, again, off the charts in terms of his performance at the combine, you see what he can do in terms of you know what I'm saying, spying the quarterback. Even if he's not the next Micah Parsons, you already know Arvell Reese can play off-ball linebacker. He could be that dude. Is it Sonny Styles? I mean, Sonny Styles is still out there, right? Like, again, this is
technically
definitely
speaking, they have a bigger need at linebacker.
They do.
Because Kayvon Thibodeau, not a superstar, not the greatest player out there. I'm not going to give you all this option. I had Kayvon Thibodeau as my 4th edge rusher in that class, you know? And you see that come out in his production and how he plays. And they do need linebackers. But when you have a guy who has the ceiling that this is, and you've got a guy in Harbaugh who develops defensive players well, or like historically has had really good defensive staffs.
Yes.
Because he's technically a special teams guy, right? Do you just say, because Harbaugh, it makes too much sense to go Reese. Harbaugh has no pressure. The seat's not on fire at all. He can take the next 2 years and just say, let's help this kid turn into the superstar that he is, because I'm not going to get fired. I have a Super Bowl win. I'm going to be given the liberty to go through 2 staffs essentially before I get fired. I'm going to get to go pick my own quarterback if this kid in Dart doesn't work out. Like,
this is true.
All the time in the world. There's no rush if you're Harbaugh. You take the guy with the sky-high ceiling.
So apparently there's a trade by the Chiefs. Did you see that? I just saw it flash on my
Chiefs coming up. They gave up. They trade with the Browns. Do you have the trade compensation? You want me to read it out?
No, I don't see. Go ahead. Hit it.
The Chiefs move up to number 6, and they are giving the Browns number 9 number 74 and number 148.
Man.
So what
Okay.
does that mean for the big board? Who are they coming up for if you're the Chiefs?
Well, we just saw. Well, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna let y'all see it. I just saw the pick for the Giants. So yeah, Browns and Chiefs have been in deep talks. Number 6, Cleveland back to number 9.
If
I want to know.
you're the Chiefs, who are you coming up for?
It has to be. It has to be. I feel like it has to be wide receiver, right? I mean, right now.
You're okay. You're moving the Browns off. What do the Browns need?
I mean, defense is solid. They need weapons on offense. They need help on offense. So it's got to be an offensive player. Well, no, because
are they moving to get in front of the Chiefs? I'm sorry. Are the Chiefs moving in front to move the Browns or to get in front of Washington and or New Orleans? That's the real question.
That's a good question too. E-Boogie goes, time for the Jets to trade up. I agree. I think if the Jets want to go ahead and get a wide receiver now, you can't stay at 16. That's over. You can't stay at 16. If you want an opportunity to go ahead and get a wide receiver now with Tate going at pick number freaking 4, like that just moved every receiver on that board now up a little bit. And it wouldn't surprise me if this is why the freaking Chiefs just panicked and they wanted to move up to come get their guy, whether it's Jordan Tyson or Mekhi Lemon.
Can I throw something stupid out there for what I think maybe the Chiefs are doing?
Go ahead.
Is this the Caleb Downs pick?
No way.
Are they coming up for DB? Because they desperately need DB help? Are they coming up for Caleb Downs?
You don't have to. I want to know what the compensation is that they gave up total.
Yeah. I said it. Pick number 9, pick 74, and pick 148.
For Caleb Downs, I don't know. To move up 3 spots, I don't know. I think you could have gotten Caleb Downs.
Think he gets there at
probably 9? At 9. I think you would have got him at 9, honestly.
Dude, it only makes sense to go wide receiver, obviously, but like I just don't see it being worth coming up for the wide receiver. Hey, can we not try to spoil picks in the chat so that everybody gets an opportunity? I get that it's on Twitter, but let's try not to do that.
Man. This is... I just, you know what? Now I hate this even more, right? With this Giants pick because hold on, I'll let it finish first. At 16, hating the scout, I really think at that point, if you don't get a wide receiver, you gotta look at what I think you gotta look at Vega. If he drops, where's Sonny Styles going at this point? Is he gonna drop? I mean, is it going to be Cooper? Omar Cooper definitely now has a shot to kind of move up now to be that pick number 16. Because,
yep, it's in. Giants have officially selected Arvell Reese. It makes too much sense.
Yeah, it made too much sense. And I'm going to tell you this. Now the debate is this. Which
what do they do at 10?
New York team made the right pick? That's going to be the conversation, right? These were the top 2 edge rushers.
Yeah, they're both going to be in New York,
and they're both
going to be compared to each other forever.
They're going to forever be compared together. Like you just said, it's going to be who made the right choice. And I'm telling you, man, I think this kid's ability, and you know what though, I will say this: I think Harbaugh could get more out of Reese than Glenn, right? I don't trust Glenn the way I would trust a Harbaugh. So it's going to ultimately suck because it's going to look like the Jets made the wrong choice. I think Reese has the higher ceiling, but I think now with him going to a coach like Harbaugh, he has the potential to legitimately hit that ceiling. Vice if he were to come to the Jets, because we've got Aaron Glenn as our coach. So that's the big caveat to this going down this way. But man, this is going to be a debate moving forward. Arvell Reese or David Bailey, who got it right?
It's the same thing that happened with Jermaine Johnson and Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same conversation because the Jets passed on Kayvon Thibodeau and took Jermaine Johnson later in that draft, and those two were compared not to the same level because these guys were 1 and 2 in this draft class. So it's gonna have to be this conversation. We're gonna have this conversation forever, and it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck because people aren't going to have the nuance of remembering that we passed on Arvell Reese and took David Bailey because they were scared to lose their jobs and they needed production in year 1, not in year 3. Because I feel confident saying that there is a higher likelihood now that he's in New York with Harbaugh that he hits the potential. We've talked about it, you and I, before in our text on live streams. Coaching matters when you're talking about these boomer bust prospects.
It does.
We don't have the coach.
We don't.
And for all intents and purposes, the Giants do. So this is going to suck. There's no other way to say it.
You see that again, the pursuit, able to win off the edge, and then that closing 2 steps, he can really get going. And this is the difference.
What are the Chiefs doing here, man? This is.
I think it's got to be for. I'm going to say it's Mekhi Lemon, bro.
You think they're coming up for the wide receiver?
I think they're coming up for the wide receiver, man. I think they saw Carnell Tate go, and that just kind of scared them a little bit, right? And
is there any world where it's Muwaga they're coming up for?
No.
Where's the tackle?
From 9? Again, I feel like they hang around.
They got him at 9, right?
Right? Yeah. I feel like
and not necessarily, because wouldn't the Browns have considered him? Who do you think the Browns would have taken?
The Browns definitely need offensive line help. That's a good point. The Browns need offensive line help. You've got 77 quarterbacks on your team, and they can't get any kind of time whatsoever to go ahead and get the ball off. So they would man, that's a good question. It could be for offensive line, but man, the 9 from 9 to 6, you gave up
for a guy who we don't know is gonna be like a stud tackle,
right?
Who might end up, dude.
But
does it make sense?
This is the debate we've had with this draft in general, right? Like it's just there's no like real dude.
Whoever they came up for, it doesn't matter what name they say. Everybody's reaction is gonna be like, really, for him? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they say here. If they say Caleb Downs, it's going to be like, dude, you probably could have got Caleb Downs at 9. If it's Sonny Styles, he's like, you probably could have got Sonny Styles at 9. Like, who's the guy? Who did you come up for? If you say Mekhi Lemon, it's like, dude, there's 2 wide receivers left. You could have kept all your picks. You would have got one of them at 9.
Man, I don't know, man. I just, I'm gonna say it's Jordan Tyson, bro. I'm going to say it's Jordan Tyson.
I don't know.
So the Freedom House 1984 says
I'm going to keep it there.
He thinks they will both be good, but Reese will be better. I think so, too. I agree with you 100%. I think David Bailey will do the job. I do. I don't think he's going to be an exciting guy. I don't think he's going to have a lot of jerseys out there. And again,
here it is. Here it is. Here's the pick. He's walking out. What?
I don't see it yet. Is this stupid? It's got to be stupid for the way you just reacted.
Excuse you? At 6? What? At 6? He's great, but at 6?
Not
you
at 6.
Traded up at 6?
You would have had him at 9. You would have had him at 9. That's
without
insane.
A shadow of a doubt,
Guaranteed.
he's there.
You would have had him at 9. What is going on today? Like, what is going on today? I don't. Our GMs and I know what it is though. This is a lame draft. That's the problem. This is a lame draft, and they had to find a way to go ahead and make this exciting. And I think this is how you do that, right? Wow.
Look. Objectively speaking, they needed help.
Jesse's right. They came up for what? Not. They didn't have to come up for this.
Like, objectively speaking, this is a good pick for them. They needed help at corner. He's a good player, right? He immediately comes in and he's a starting outside corner for them. But what?
That's insane.
Why are you
I'm sorry.
trading assets
you-
to move?
Move up. You would have had him at 9.
And like, let's be very clear here. This is not a team that's like a corner away
No.
from a Super Bowl. Like, if they stay healthy, if Kelsey comes back, we don't know if he's coming back yet, do we? Is he coming back?
We do. Yeah,
Oh,
he signed an extension. He's coming back.
So, like, he is coming back. Dude, it's just, now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of makes sense. If they go in the second round, if they kept their second round pick because they traded their third. If they go in the second round and get a wide receiver, it makes a lot of sense, actually. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm calling the Giants and seeing what a trade for Kayvon Thibodeau costs. If I can go get Kayvon Thibodeau for like a 5th round pick.
Who's making that phone call?
The Chiefs, if I'm the Chiefs. Because the Chiefs, the only 2 positions left on their team to get them back, 3 positions left on their team to get them back in Super Bowl contention is wide receiver. I think they need another wide receiver, and edge rusher. And then the most important thing that every team needs if you want to be a Super Bowl contender is health. If they're healthy and they get a wide receiver and an edge rusher, that's not a bad idea. And the Giants just took Arvell Reese. They have Abdul Carter there on a rookie deal, and they have Burns there too on an extension. That means Kayvon Thibodeau is disposable. Do you not just call them and say, hey, we have Karlaftis from that draft. Let's get the other guy from that draft in Kayvon Thibodeau and have him be on the opposite side of Karlaftis and Jones? We haven't even talked about it. What is Washington doing then?
But at this point, I feel like we're just guessing. We're just gonna guess because like the logic behind some of this doesn't make sense to me, right? Jeremiah Love going to the Cardinals.
Oh, this is big brain. I think the pick is Caleb Downs. For the
Washington?
commies. Yeah. I think it's Caleb Downs. But what if they go Sonny Styles because they have Wagner there? And now you've got the veteran on his last legs training up this superstar stud of a kid. I still think that it's that, but Jesse, no, they do not. They traded 9.
Who did?
He's saying the Chiefs still have 9. They don't. Just
good to go. You said Jesse. I was just like, what's up? What's up?
Oh, yeah. Come on, Gunny.
Yeah, my bad.
It's in the text messages.
I got you. Yeah. I got you. It just threw me off for a second.
If you're the Saints, right? Commies have to go defense here. Okay, we get it, dude.
Yeah, I know. He's all this talking.
Just give
blah,
me the
blah,
pick.
blah. Just tell us who it is.
Okay, here it is. The commies are cooking. The commies are cooking with gas.
I love that.
They're cooking with gas.
I love that. Yeah. See, this is how you make picks, understanding you're getting value just not now, but you're also planning for the future, right? Like Sonny Styles is going to be that dude, and he's coming in there, and he's going to get to train underneath Wagner, one of the best to ever do it, and he's got the athletic profile and the size to be a force, right? I was talking to one of my boys about this, man. Sonny Styles gives off Brian Urlacher vibes in terms of size and athleticism. You gotta love the IQ. Yeah, and I love this pick for them. I would have loved it for us more, but at least he's not in the AFC, so that's a plus.
Dude, That's wow.
So that's two Ohio State guys in the first 7 picks. Can Caleb Downs make it 3 in the first 10? What do you think?
No, I
You
don't
don't think?
think so.
I think so. I think Caleb Downs goes in the top 10.
Who's gonna take him? Like, let's just have this conversation,
Yeah, let's see.
right?
Let's see.
Because the Saints are up next. The Saints are going wide receiver. This
Yeah,
is
they're
the
going wide
Lemon or
receiver.
Tyson pick is right here with the Saints. If the Saints don't take a wide receiver here, fire everybody. Right? Like, that's just reality of it. Then it's Cleveland at 9. Cleveland's not taking a safety. They're going to take the other wide receiver. Right?
You think Jordan Tyson? I mean, I don't.
They're going to take the other wide receiver.
Probably.
They need it.
They need it. All right. Where's the?
It's going to go Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson, or Jordan Tyson, Mekhi Lemon after these 2 picks. It's the only thing that makes sense. And then the question goes, do the Giants do back-to-back defensive picks in Arvell Reese and Caleb Downs? Dude, if they did that, it might be one of the best first rounds. If that's what they do. Ooh, it might be Muwaga for the Browns. Because they need the offensive line help.
Yeah, they do the help.
So does it go Mekhi Lemon, Muwaga, then Jordan Tyson to the Giants?
To answer your question, Bill, they did not need to trade up to go ahead and get Andrew. They could have gotten them at pick number 9. That's why we're sitting here trying to understand the reasoning behind it. It made no sense. They didn't have anyone in front of them that was going to go ahead and make that pick, but they just gave up. Yeah, that's insane to me, man. They gave up, what was it, a third and something else to move up 3 spots? 3 spots to go get someone that was going to be there? Makes 0 sense to me, but hey, you know what? Whatever. Like Jesse said, man, Bizarro land, it is what it is.
Yeah, okay.
Jesse says Giants about to win the draft.
They have an opportunity to.
They could.
Genuinely. Depending on what they do at 10, they have an opportunity to here. But my prediction is Mekhi Lemon, Muwaga, Caleb Downs. Those are the 3 picks. Those are the next 3 picks. For the Saints, the Browns, and then the Giants.
If the Giants get Caleb Downs, they won the draft. I think if you get Caleb Downs, you got Arvell Reese with his ceiling with that coaching staff. You start talking about Giants had the best draft if that happens.
Do you have that same conversation if it's not Caleb Downs and it's Jordan Tyson?
I've been on record, man. I've said this. I think Jordan Tyson is the best wide receiver in this draft class. I do. I think he's the most talented. Unfortunately, the injuries are real. Now you're hearing that the workout that he did, the private workout that he did, went really well, and he's back into that conversation of a guy that teams are willing to kind of put back on their board in the first round. Because before he was tumbling, bro, he was tumbling down to the bottom of the first round. I think they have the highest ceiling if they get those 2 picks. Now, the thing is this, though. The thing is this. Jordan Tyson, an injury away from that being a horrible pick. You know what I'm saying? Arvell Reese not being able to hit. Right? Exactly. And it's that knee that got destroyed. And he also suffers from hamstring issues, too, man. That soft tissue injuries that he's dealt with the last couple of years, that thing stays consistent. That's going to be an ongoing thing throughout his life because soft tissue injuries are just so erratic. You just never know. So I just feel like they have the highest ceiling in terms of drafted players in the
Jesse makes a great point here. MetLife Turf would like a word of the Giants take.
Yeah, no, 100%. No,
100%. Dude, plain simply on that, you can't take him.
No,
you have to take Caleb Downs.
At that point, you already know the outcome will not be in your favor just because this guy's already coming in with lower leg injuries.
What if the Saints took Tyson? The Saints are going to take a wide receiver. And you and I have been going and operating on the assumption that it's Mekhi Lemon. What if the Saints go Tyson?
It wouldn't surprise me. And honestly,
it would me. Olave is a walking concussion. You're getting 2 wide receivers now with injuries?
It's the Saints. It's the Saints. I think there's a misconception that there's a lot of freaking organizations that are run like high intellect. Just because we are a doorknob of an organization, there's a lot of other franchises that aren't that great in terms of decisions that they make.
The Cowgirls. The Texans.
Case in point, right? Yeah, I don't know, bro.
This draft, and see, I like drafts like this because like I think other drafts is very, very clear cut in terms of like we know exactly which player is going to kind of go where within a certain range. You can put it within 2 or 3 picks. You know what teams are going to do because there's a very, very, very clear pecking order of who the best players are. And this draft class is not that. There's like 4 guys who are clearly studs, and then 2 of them don't play in 3 of them don't play in elite or in prominent positions, so you have no idea where they're going to go. And Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles, and Caleb Downs, and 2 of them are already gone, and then everybody else is just a crapshoot. Like, that's it. You knew that the QB was going to go 1. After that, who knew it was?
I mean, honestly, though, the draft didn't start to the Jets pick. Let's be honest. Everybody knew it was Mendoza. That was already a done deal, right? It was who are the Jets going to pick? And honestly, I don't know, man. Again, I've been on record saying it was going to be Reese. It just felt it made more sense in terms of the versatility he brings to the table. You would think a guy like that is something that Aaron Glenn can utilize to really kind of impact his defense. But this is a coach who also knows he's going in there on the hot seat. Maybe the belief system is not really there for him. He doesn't believe in himself the way we assume he does. And this is why you go with what I would assume the safe pick. Yeah, I know. I just saw it too.
I just figured it out. I know why they came up. It's because of the Cowboys. The Cowboys have been trying to trade up to go and get either Sonny Styles, Delane, or Arvell Reese, and they haven't found a partner. It makes sense now. That's why they came up. That pick was for sale, and they were bidding against the Cowgirls.
I don't think the Cowboys are going to go with Delane.
It's on Twitter.
I think that's a huge gamble that they were going to go for Delane. I think Sonny Styles is the better freaking talent there. Caleb Downs is the better talent there. And if you know a guy like freaking like Jerry Jones who loves the flashy aspect, you already know Sonny Styles, gave him a chub. Sonny Styles had him all kinds of excited watching him in the freaking combine. Wow.
Tyson.
Wow.
I mean, it makes sense. He's a stud if he can stay healthy.
If he stays healthy, they got the best receiver in this draft class. If he can stay healthy.
And now you can entertain conversations about trading Olave. You can keep him too. Obviously you can keep him.
Right.
But you can also now entertain the idea of trading Olave. No, but the point that I was making with the Cowgirls, I love Jordan Tyson, by the way. We talked about them. They needed a wide receiver. It was either going to be Jordan Tyson or Mekhi Lemon. They went Tyson. They said, and they hoped, look, he has the knee injury and the hamstring problems. We're going to hope that we can fix that with NFL doctors because we've got way more money than Arizona State. You know what I mean? And we've got all of those things.
That's true.
But we're going to hope that he can do that. We play on a grass field. We're in a dome, and we're going to try to keep him up because if he hits, Justin Jefferson, that's what you just got. If he hits,
100%.
You got a guy with a sky-high ceiling.
No, 100%.
And so, but going back, to the Cowboys thing because they didn't want to finish it. I think they knew once Arvell Reese was gone, the Cowboys have to have started calling everybody because everything on Twitter said that the Cowboys were going to, regardless, shadow of a doubt, walk away with Delane, Styles, or Reese. Those were the 3 guys that they wanted. That's it. That's all they wanted in this draft was one of those 3 guys, and they don't get any of them, and it's because the Chiefs came up. I'm not saying that it's a good move, but I'm just saying I think that might be what motivated that pick.
Man, I'm looking at this draft, man. And nobody had this right. I don't think the single mock draft identified, other than Mendoza and then the Bailey and Reese conversations, I feel like the mock drafts were completely off.
Burned. Throw it in the
Just
trash.
Great burn, bro.
After pick 3, my guy. I got pick 1 and 2 right. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I have not gotten a single other pick right yet.
Nah.
Not one.
I'm baffled. I want to know what's going to happen next. I'll tell you this, Mekhi Lemon's not going to be there at 16. He's not.
No.
So, and honestly,
So the hope is
Omar
that
Cooper
we
there
have
at 16?
to hope that the Giants take Mekhi Lemon, because if not, the Dolphins are getting Mekhi Lemon.
Oh, I don't want him in our division, man.
And I don't want him in our division, especially now that we don't have a single DB that's worth anything. Like, we traded Sauce. Like, we can't cover anybody. We traded Sauce and we didn't re-sign DJ Reed. We don't have DBs that we can trust to cover anybody.
That's true.
Like,
Billy goes, Tyson not looking happy to go to the Saints. I mean, he crying. I don't know. That looks like he's happy to me. I mean, honestly, this is a guy who was
a top 10 pick.
Yeah, he's a top 10 pick. He's ecstatic,
round.
bro. His bank account, he's gonna look at that, by the end of next week, and he's gonna be very happy. He's good. But I agree though. For Freedom House says it perfectly. This is the ballsy pick. Again, we've been saying this. We think he's the most talented wide receiver in this draft class. He really is. His ceiling is Justin Jefferson, right? But the health is a massive concern. You can't stay healthy. That's your best asset in the league, man. Availability is the best ability, and he hasn't been able to provide that at the collegiate level. Massive gamble, but if they put it all together, if they're right in regards to taking care of that knee, they probably got one of the top 5 best players in this draft class, and that's saying a lot. So, no guts, no glory, and they just made a move. Man, yeah, motivated. This draft is wild. Things are happening that I'm again. Other than the first 2 picks where we were like, okay, Mendoza's number 1. Good. It's going to be Mendoza or Reese number 2. We knew that. Like, none of these other moves I got right, and I don't think Tigo's gotten right. I don't think I know of a mock draft that has called the moves.
Not in a full mock draft. And of the predictive picks, the only one I predicted right was Sonny Styles, and that was on a meme. So, like,
on a meme.
That was just me saying, like, it'd be crazy if they did this. You know what I mean? They're not going to do it, but it'd be crazy. And then they did it.
Goodness.
Okay.
All the draft
Browns
experts
move
were
back.
wrong.
Who do they get?
Facts.
Okay. It makes sense. It's a good pick. Makes sense. I get it. Jesus. That's a big dude.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. That is a massive human being, though.
That's just a large human. Look at his dad. God. He's bigger. His dad is bigger than him.
Golly. Okay. Yeah, nah. I mean, the Browns need line help, man. It was atrocious what you saw this last year in regards to any quarterback they had back there was constantly on the run, constantly being pressured. So it makes sense. I don't look at this though and feel like yeah, man. I'm looking at this draft, dog, and it's hard to be excited about any pick unless you're Carnell Tate or Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs. Now I really want to know where he goes. Is he going to go pick number 10? These guys are players, but you're not looking at a bunch of guys that you're like, oh man, this is going to be the next this dude or an all pro. It's not an exciting draft, but these are football players. You're adding football players, you know what I'm saying, to your roster.
It's good business is what these teams are doing.
Word. Good business.
That's just what it is. It's not like swinging for the fences. It's just getting – look, we're just getting good players at positions that we need help at. The only team, genuinely, that swung for the fences are the Giants, and it's because they have this pick that is coming up right now at 10.
I'd say the Chiefs, too, personally.
And he's up. It's already up.
I'd say the Chiefs.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
It's so smart, though.
It is smart, but I didn't see that coming. They're just in the trenches on both sides of the ball, defense and
Dude,
offense.
they took a swing. They took a swing for the fences on one side of the ball, and then just said, "Hey, you know this new running back, this new quarterback that we got? We're gonna protect him. Plain and simple. He's not. I don't think he plays tackle. I think they got him
No,
to play.
he's gonna be guard.
They're gonna bump
Yeah.
inside of guard. Wow. And so now you have what? Thomas, Maui Noah, John Michael Schmitz, and I don't know who else is on their offensive line. Wow.
Yeah, that one.
You might have to give him a shot at right tackle, though.
You think?
You probably could give
I
him
mean,
a
I guess
shot
when you're
at tackle.
picking him at pick number 10, you know what I'm saying? You got to see what he looks like. But I like the pick. I like the pick. It makes sense.
Because it's one of those picks where either way you get a good pick. Either you get a right tackle, which is excellent, or you get an exceptional guard. This is the AVT pick for the Jets.
Yes.
Right? You
Yes.
give him a shot at tackle. If you don't think that he can hang a tackle, you bump him inside the guard. It's a good pick. But now the problem is Giants are making smart business decisions, and it leaves Miami in position to go and get we have a trade.
Who?
Cowgirls have come up and traded one pick. They've moved one pick. The Cowgirls went from 12 to 11 with the Miami Dolphins giving up pick 12, pick 177, and pick 180.
I like that.
It's Caleb Downs. It has to be.
It has to be, right?
Has to be.
Let me go ahead and put that trade up on the screen. Oh, where is it? Share. So Cowboys move up 12, 177, and 180. Yeah, that's some nice little
They gave
return.
up nothing picks.
Yeah.
To stop the Miami, who is clearly selling the pick.
Yeah.
And they go get their guy. Has to be Caleb Downs.
Yeah, it has to be.
If it's literally not Caleb Downs, burn the franchise to the ground.
I'll be shocked.
Burn the franchise to the ground, right? Right? Is there a world that's Ruben Bain?
No.
They don't have Micah Parsons anymore.
They don't, but no.
Not even entertaining.
I don't think so, but it's got to be Downs. I'm with you, man. I think it's going to be.
I agree. It
Downs.
has to be Downs, but look, just have a conversation. Is there a world where it's Ruben Bain?
No.
Is there a world where it's Mekhi Lemon? They couldn't get a contract agreement
with George with Pickens. That's true. So I could see it being Lemon. Give Dak Prescott another weapon. But, man, they were putting up points this past year, bro. Putting up points, and they were getting scored on left and right. It's going to be defense. I think it would be – I think it's got to be Downs, bro. It's got to be Downs. I would say it's either Bain or Downs. And if I'm going to be a betting man, it's got to be Downs. You're getting yourself a top 5 talent in this draft at pick number 11.
You're getting the best player in this draft at 11.
I think so, too. Yeah, I think you are. I think at the end of the day, Caleb Downs is probably going to be the guy that winds up being the first ballot Hall of Famer from this draft class. And you're getting him here at pick number 11. Again, safety in the top 10, it's always a little reach, but at this point, you can justify it. It has to be Downs. Common sense tells me it's got to be Downs. But there is a world where it could be Bain, because I do believe after seeing their defense just get gutted, like all season, no matter how many points they put up, you have to find a way to put talent on that defensive side of the football. And you're right. They've got no edge. I mean, they lost Michael Parsons. Their edge help is lacking. So Bain could be the guy you take the gamble on. The short arms is a concern, but this is the guy that performed regularly and consistently at the collegiate level. But if I'm betting on it right now, it's Downs.
Let me ask you this question, just to bring it up.
Okay.
Is there a world where Miami would have taken Caleb Downs?
No.
No, right?
No.
Like they need to help at safety. They no
Yep.
longer have Minka. I get that. But Caleb Downs wasn't really in the cards for Miami.
No. So
then
why give up
make a
assets?
trade?
Yeah.
Why
absolutely.
give up 2 fifth-round picks?
Maybe their thought process is there's somebody behind them looking to make the trade. Like you were saying in regards to earlier, they already lost out on somebody because the Chiefs jumped up. Maybe the fear factor is there and they're not willing to risk it, right? So, I mean, but the Cowboys, bro, I think when you look at their needs, it's all on defense. I mean, they need edge help. They need linebacker help. they need safety. They need corner, right? So it's downs. It's downs. And the Dolphins weren't gonna get downs. But I think the fear aspect is, what if somebody else was on the phone with the Dolphins, or the Dolphins made them believe somebody was on the phone with them, and then for them to jump and go get that guy? Because I think the Dolphins are going to go offense, and I do believe ultimately it winds up being Mekhi Lemon now, since he's obviously going to fall to them. Man, I can't believe this is. I'm gonna go with the Jets get Omar Cooper, man. I think that's gonna be our best bet if we're talking about
At 16?
at 16.
Burn the franchise to the ground.
They need a wide receiver, bro. They don't have a choice. They need a wide
Not
receiver.
at 16.
So Jesse says AG and Mougey sealed their fate tonight with drafting Bailey. If the Jets don't make the playoffs, and they're gone for taking a ready now specialist over a do-it-all player. I'm still gonna be on the boat of, I think Mougey survives the
Mougey will
firing.
survive.
He'll
This is a
survive the
Glenn pick.
firing. This is a Glenn pick. Oh, 1,000%. I think you're right, though. I think this is going to be what does Glenn in. And I don't think playoffs has to be the marker for this. I think if they don't win 8 games, and I think if they don't make
Dude,
the
I don't
other
think he makes
losses,
the bye week.
I've been saying this. I think by the bye week he's gone. I don't think Glenn's going to be our coach come after the bye week. I think that's how much of a hot seat he's currently on. And I think that's how poorly he coached last year. And then now talking about his superpower and how Jameis Winston's taking us to the promised land. This is a guy right now grasping at straws. That David Bailey pick let me know that there's a lack of belief in his ability to potentially coach up a talent like Reese. Let me go with the safe pick here because I need some help to make this defense something. But yeah, I don't think he makes it past the bye week. And the Cowboys select Caleb Downs. Make Caleb Downs. That makes sense. Best again, Caleb Downs, I think best player in this draft class. Best player in this draft class.
Had to go get some tape.
Caleb Downs is the guy. Caleb Downs was drafted by the Cowboys.
Look at that.
Yep. We got one.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Oh, man. Man. All right. So coming up next, who's that? The Dolphins.
Now it's Miami.
So I think it's Mekhi Lemon, bro.
Has to be, right?
I think it's Mekhi Lemon. Or it could be Bane too. They need everything.
Yeah, but I don't think you can take Bane if you're Miami.
No.
Like, just having the conversation. The reason I brought it up is they need DB help, right? So I thought Downs might be an option for them. You get in front of Miami, you stop them from taking Caleb Downs. But like, no, but you just paid. Okay, but here's like the question is like, what is Miami doing? Because you paid money for what's his name? The quarterback. Malik Willis.
Malik Willis, yeah.
Right? You went out and you paid to go get Malik Willis.
Yeah.
But like, you need offensive line help. You definitely need wide receiver help. Oh, it has to be wide receiver because they traded Waddle, right?
Yeah, Waddle's gone.
And Tyreek Hill's gone. It has to be wide receiver.
It has to be wide receiver. It's Mekhi Lemon.
It has to be. There's no conversation here.
We're about to go 2 for 2. It's Mekhi Lemon. Yeah, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no wide receivers there. You just paid Malik Willis all this money.
Do they take... Okay. If you're them, do you take the corner? Oh, no. I just saw a pick spoiled.
You know who it is?
Oh, I need I gotta shut up. I don't know what the Dolphins did, but I know what the Rams did.
How are you that far ahead?
I saw it. I shouldn't have seen it. Back to the conversation about the Dolphins. And I'm
all
gonna
right.
shut. I'm not gonna say anything about the Rams. I want your genuine live reaction to the Rams pick.
Oh crap.
Okay, chat. Shut up. It's on Twitter. Shut up. Don't get on there. Do not spoil this for Gunny. I want his genuine live reaction for what
Come
the Rams do.
on. See, this is gonna hurt my feelings, isn't it?
Is there a world where Miami takes the corner? Do they take Jermod McCoy here?
No.
Like it has to be Lemon.
I feel like it has to be Lemon, bro. It has
If
to be.
it's not Lemon, let's just say it's not Lemon. I agree with you, but I'm just trying to have a. What is it? What other position is such a desperate need for Miami that they would justify going there instead of wide receiver?
I mean, they need everything, but I would say I think Bain is in the conversation at this point because they need help on that defensive line. They need help on the offensive line.
But it has to be Lemon.
It has to be Lemon, bro. It just has to be Lemon because I go back to the fact you just paid Malik Willis all this money. You need to know if the dude can play quarterback at a full-time clip, right? Like this is how you evaluate him.
Side of the ball. So this is the offensive line of Mekhi Lemon, and the only thing that makes sense is Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah, I think Mekhi Lemon.
Okay,
it has to be Mekhi Lemon.
We are in agreement then.
Yeah. Yep.
God, I love tape. When you were Marine Corps. Do you ever get hurt and just put duct tape on it?
Hey, 100%.
I still do it to this day.
Yeah.
Right? Duct tape is the best Band-Aid on the planet.
Everything.
It fixes everything.
Yeah.
So much so I have my kids on it. If they get if they get a boo-boo or whatever, like my oldest, right? He's about to be 4. He got a little cut on his finger right here. He doesn't ask for Band-Aid. He asks for tape. Right? Oh, Miami's pick is in. He's walking up.
Oh, brother. All right. It's got to be Mekhi Lemon. Let's go 2 for 2. Got to be Mekhi Lemon.
What? What? What?
Huh?
Are we going to get Lemon at 16?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Caden Proctor?
Look, he's a stud. He's huge. He is a massive human being. This is not me trying to dog on him at all. Please don't take that as what I'm trying to say here. He is 6'7", 360 pounds. This is a behemoth of a human.
Wow.
But he's not all that fast. He's got shorter arms, so he's not really slated to be a tackle. So did you just draft a left guard? Like they desperately need it. They didn't draft him to be a left tackle. They just drafted Patrick
there's no
Paul.
way. They just Patrick Paul. There's no way.
So they drafted a guard.
I'm shocked by this. Honestly, I am. I'm shocked by this. This again, like you said, good player, but here, I don't know, brother. Yeah, that's Kel said Dolphins are tanking. Well, now that I've seen this, I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you the Rams are going to take Lemon. I think this is where Lemon goes then.
Okay.
Because
I will say one thing.
Yeah.
I saw the pick and I was still throwing Lemon to the Dolphins. That's all I'll say.
Oh.
That's all I'll say. I think, Gunny, genuinely, if you just think about it, I think you can get to this pick, but you got to think about it. You got to sit here. You got to sit, digest, think about the Rams, what position they're in, where they're at, and as a franchise. Don't even look at chat.
No, I'm not.
I'm in chat. I'll tell you because I know what the Rams pick is.
On your time. Classic corporate power.
Is it defense or offense?
I'm not.
Is it defense or
I'm not
offense?
telling you anything. I'll finish my story, right? So we use medical clear tape because they like to see it, but I also like using duct tape, right, as like a Band-Aid because it's really, really good. I found a company. It's made by a bunch of ex-medics in the like it was like Army, Navy medics and all that stuff. Got together and they were like, dude, what's the best Band-Aid in the world? Duct tape, right? But too many people don't know how to like cut up duct tape to do like proper Band-Aids for like fingertip stuff or different kind of things. So what they did is they got rolls of duct tape and then printed on the duct tape the different types of bandages. So like if you need a fingertip bandage, it's printed on there. You can just cut it out and have a duct tape fingertip bandage. It's awesome. I'm ordering like 2 or 3 rolls this weekend.
Bro, now I'm thrown. So if it's not lemon, it's not Bane. Would it be Bane? It's not quarterback. There's no way they drafted Ty Simpson. I'm gonna go with this Ruben Bain. I'm gonna go with they drafted Ruben Bain and it threw you for a loop. It's Ruben Bain. I mean, going to the Rams. Old boy just retired not too long ago.
I got to look away. I can't. My face is gonna give it away.
Yeah, it's Ruben Bain.
I literally can't. I can't look at you, Gunny. My face is gonna give it away. This is. You know what, Gunny? While you discuss, I have my headphones in. I can hear you. I'm gonna go take a piss.
All right, so I'm gonna go. It's got to be Ruben Bain.
I just have to get away because my face is gonna give it away because I can't keep it a secret. This is. What?
So okay, so I'm gonna say this. So if it's defense, it's Ruben Bain. If it's offense, I'm gonna go with the way he's acting. That it's gonna be something off the wall, like Ty Simpson, like they're drafting like the heir apparent for Matthew Stafford, right? Because they've got weapons galore on offense. They got a good offensive line, got a good running back. If it's not Ruben Bain, then it's something crazy like Ty Simpson going to the Rams to be the one that learns under freaking Matthew Stafford. That's what I'm going with. I'm gonna go with something that's crazy. Dolphins tanking. I'm with you, Billy. I feel like it should be Lemon. That would make sense also because you got Devontae Adams, who's older. He's only got a little bit of time left, and you've got Puka Nacua in rehab right now. So that's why I thought Lemon. But the way he reacted, it can't be Lemon. So I'm going to go either Ruben Bain or it's going to be Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson's the off-the-wall one, but looking to be the heir apparent to Matthew Stafford to kind of keep things going. It kind of feels like something the Rams are in a position to be like, all right, we need to start thinking about the future. We're not going to be picking high enough, you know what I'm saying, next year or whatever the case might be. So let's go ahead and get a quarterback now. So I'm going to go with Ty Simpson just because – no. I'm going to go with Ruben – man, bro. If it's defense, Ruben Bain. If it's offense, Ty Simpson. Because the way you reacted, it's going to be that off the wall. And I almost feel like the way you reacted, it's so off the wall that it has to be Ty Simpson. But that dude is not a first-round talent. I'm sorry, he's not. And I want to believe the Rams are a smart organization, right? A wise organization. But here we go. The pick is apparently in. Final decision. I'm gonna Ruben Bain. They grab Ruben Bain. I'm gonna go with that. Maybe it's Ty Simpson. Would you really be that salty about Ruben Bain?
First of all, let me be very clear. There is no salt with this pick. It's just surprise.
Surprise.
That's it. There's no salt.
Oh. Then yeah.
Because remember, there's no player in this draft where like I was like, we need to go get this guy.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Right? Like genuinely speaking, there's not much other than Sadiq, because I don't really want Sadiq for the Jets. I don't necessarily love him, the tight end. But other than that, there's not really many picks the Jets can make at 16 where I'm going to be upset. Because we still have Glenn. So ultimately, I'm going to be upset about that, not necessarily the players we took.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ty. I'm gonna go with Ty Simpson then. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ty Simpson. I'm probably wrong, but again, I'm going off of your reaction, the wow factor of it all, and that to me would be shocking.
The pick is in. He's walking out. He's talking.
Oh my God, Ty Simpson? Are you serious?
The Rams, dude, they're playing 4D chess while the rest of us are playing checkers.
Ty Simpson
is such a good pick by the Rams. Such a good pick by the Rams. Gunny, do you remember our stream that we had like 2.5 months ago where I said, watch out, Ty Simpson to the Rams makes almost too much sense? Do you remember that stream?
I remember, and I was laughing at you when you said it.
Dude, it makes too much sense. The question was, would they have the balls to pull this off? And they did. This is how you win football. This is how you build a franchise that wins for a long time. Because Ty Simpson, this is where I'm going to disagree with you, Gunny, is a first-round pick to a team that can afford to sit him. He's got all of the tools to be a really good NFL quarterback. The problem is he doesn't have enough NFL starts. That's the biggest thing that you're going to say as a complaint about Ty Simpson. It's not going to be about any of his tools, his processing, his leadership, any of those other things. It's about he needs to sit. There's zero opportunity for him to start in LA. That is Stafford's team until he retires. This is the Jordan Love pick. And I was not a fan of Jordan Love, but Jordan Love's working in Green Bay. He's game managing them into playoff positions and into different kinds of situations.
I'm sorry. I hear you saying you're not going to convince that Ty Simpson's going to be a dude in the NFL. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get to what some of you guys are saying in terms of he gets to sit for 2 seasons and whatnot. Cool. Listen, historical data says this dude's not going to make it. One, he's also coming from Alabama. Those guys don't ever pan out in the NFL anyway to begin with. There's so much that he would have to overcome.
That was under Saban. It's a different coach. You can't hold that against him.
You would have – this is going back since Joe Namath. Every other quarterback since Joe Namath have been bust in the NFL level. Look, this was they threw away a pick. They just threw away a pick. Nice. Ty Simpson is not a first-round talent. And I'm sorry, he's 24 years old. The dude was 6 years in Alabama and didn't get to start till just last year. Yes, he got to sit back and watch a whole bunch of football, so it didn't surprise me that he was able to go ahead and pick apart some defenses, especially coming from Alabama. I do not see it. I don't see the arm talent there. I see a guy when under pressure, he folded like a lawn chair. And he didn't have the collegiate starts. And there's a reason why that dude couldn't crack a starting lineup for 6 years in college. There's a reason for that. Alabama threw him out there because I feel they were throwing away a season and they already knew it. Hence why he had almost no support. I think this was a horrible, a waste of a freaking first-round pick. But
Absolutely
you know what? To each their own. He's happy. He's getting paid. This is not going to work out for them.
Here's the thing, Gunny. You're right. The college starts is a thing that's going to be held against him. He's not going to have to start right away. He's going quite literally to the one franchise in the NFL where he's not going to have to start for 2 years. That matters. The same things that you're saying about Tyson were the same things that they said, but worse, about Jordan Love. Jordan Love didn't have a single first-round grade on him. Are the same things. Tyson, I think, has all of the stuff there. But you correctly pointed out, looked really bad under pressure because he was inexperienced. He can now build up that experience and build up all of that in an NFL locker room with one of the better quarterbacks to play our sport in Matthew Stafford.
You can keep saying words. I'm telling you right now, this dude's not going to be shit in the NFL. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. He's not going to shit in
We'll
the NFL.
revisit this in 2 to 3 years.
It will- definitely.
I'm a big Ty Simpson fan.
You can clip this one
And-
if you want to. I
said it at the time, not for the Jets because we're going to force him to start, and he can't start in year 1. He has to be redshirted. He has to be treated like Patrick Mahomes. You're not.
How much you want to
touching the
bet?
field in year 1?
How much you want to bet the Ravens take Vega?
Oh no, they have to. It's
They have
the
to,
only
right?
one that makes sense.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah. Like we were wrong with Caden Proctor because Miami's an idiot or is dumb.
True.
Right?
But the Ravens got to take.
The Ravens are
going.
going. They have to take Vega.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that makes sense for them. You just lost your guard and your center in free agency. Like you have to take Vega.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Like.
Oh man. Well, listen, this draft has definitely been a shocker. I think the Ty Simpson one is probably the most shocking to me. I know you said it a couple months back on the podcast, and I thought when you said it then, you were insane. I thought you were crazy then, but I guess you spoke that into existence.
The Ravens.
Is it Vega?
Yep.
Does that make sense? We're gonna get Lemon. We're gonna get Makai Lemon.
Wait. There's no world take a wide receiver here.
No.
They just lost Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
No, Godwin's still there. What are you talking about?
Did he resign? No,
Yeah,
he hit free agency.
Godwin is still there.
No, yeah, but Godwin's career is over. Godwin, you're right. Yeah, you're right. No, I mistaken him with Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Godwin is still there. But his career was
Evans is gone. But they and they also got that young kid too that they just got from Ohio State that went off this past year. Abuka. Yeah, they're not going receiver. We're about to get Makai Lemon, bro. Unless somebody trades up right here. Unless somebody trades up to get ahead of us.
Who are the Okay, let's give the Ravens their due. They took a good player. This is a one that I'm a little salty about because I really liked Vega for the Jets.
All right, same here.
At 16. But when you talk about it, it's a pick that makes almost too much sense. They have to get a guard to fill in the interior.
Yep.
And they just lost Linderbaum, right? Arguably the best or the second best center in the league, depending on how you feel about Creed Humphrey. And so you got to go and get somebody in there to help Lamar Jackson. Vega's a stud.
No, hold on, Jesse. You said lemon is what you get when you buy a Ferrari on the cheap, thinking you're getting a good price. Then you look under the hood and it's a lemon. Nah, bro. I think lemon actually.
I get what he's saying.
I think lemon actually has one of the higher floors of the wide receivers in this draft class. I think Jordan Tyson's more talented. I think Carnell Tate is going to bring that big-bodied receiver that can run crisp routes that we would have loved alongside of freaking Garrett Wilson. Carnell Tate made the most sense, right? But Makai Lemon is a smooth route runner. He can create separation. He's great after the catch. He can play outside. He can play in the slot. I think he's going to be more in the slot. We're going to have to trust Garrett Wilson to be more on the outside, and hopefully freaking Adonai Mitchell figures his shit out, and he winds up being a dude we can go ahead and rely on.
That's my question before we keep moving on, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say we do get Makai Lemon. Is that not just double dipping in the same athletic profile and athletic skill set as Garrett Wilson? Is that not a concern? Because what you're talking about is technically undersized wide receivers with elite route, with good route running and elite body control, which is what Garrett Wilson essentially is, right? I would say Garrett Wilson is more of an elite route runner than Makai Lemon. I think that
I give you that.
Coming out, Garrett was a much better route than Makai Lemon. But do they not just come in and fill the same role? And so now you're going in and you're saying Garrett Wilson, who is better utilized in the slot, now has to be forced to play outside because we have Makai Lemon, who needs to be in the slot because, unfortunately, he doesn't have the athletic profile that Garrett does. He's not an elite route runner. He's not an elite, hands guy, which Garrett is. This is not saying he has bad hands. It's just saying, are you not double dipping in the same pool of athletic profiles if you're the Jets going and getting Makai Lemon? That would be my concern. This is why I wanted Tyson, right? Because athletic fit or Tate athletic fit.
Right. So I get what you're saying, right? But for me, it's about guys who can get open and do damage with the ball in their hands, right? You can't have enough of those good guys. And I don't want to risk an opportunity for us to wait to the second round and throw a dartboard. Lemon's a first round talent. He's a first round talent in this draft class. I think he'll be a first round talent in next year's draft class. What he does on the field, he does extremely well. And he's a guy that can get open and make the job of your quarterback a lot easier. Now, granted, in terms of compliment, you would prefer a guy like freaking Carnell Tate, you know, like Jordan Tyson, even, right? Another bigger body wide receiver. But unfortunately, that's not here. I'm gonna go with Lemon, but it also would not shock me, to your point, if they went Omar Cooper. And I know you don't like Omar Cooper, bro, but in terms of a compliment for Garrett Wilson, I think the two that did that the best in this scenario was Carnell Tate, and then secondly would have been Omar Cooper, again being that big body guy that can go ahead and stretch the field. But I'm gonna go with Lemon, because you know he's a for sure first round talent. You know he can get open at will. He can make your quarterback's job a lot easier. And we know Garrett Wilson can play on the outside. We know, we've seen him do it. He can do it, right? Yes, in the slot, he's definitely had more production. But let's be honest, man, on the outside, he was also seeing a lot more double coverages because there was nobody else to respect. If you get him a couple more guys that can go ahead and demand respect.
You're not going to respect Mekhi Lemon.
I think defense as well.
No, you're not going to.
I think defense as well.
If you put Garrett Wilson, Billy brings it up, so I'm going to play the devil's advocate with Billy here, right? Billy brings it up. Any chance Sadiq to the Jets?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. It has to be a pass catcher. So. Cooper's not going to be the pick. You're not picking Cooper here at this point. Sadiq is an athletic freak. I don't want Sadiq. I don't love Sadiq here, right? That's not what I'm saying. But one thing that we definitely can say, Mougey coming from Denver did not double dip wide receivers when he was picking wide receivers in the same athletic bucket. He made sure he got like slot guys and outside guys and all these things so that he could have that flexibility to do different things. And if that's the case, do you not get the big guy, the big athletic guy in Sadiq? What happened?
I saw the pick.
Who the Jets took?
Yeah.
This is a good pick for the Bucs. This is a good pick for the Bucs.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ruben Bain makes sense.
Yeah, he stays in Florida. That's a good pick.
Huh?
Short arms. He gets to play in a 3-4, so he gets to be more of a outside linebacker kind of guy.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Oh, no. Okay. So it's not Lemon. We passed on Lemon.
Yep.
From your reaction, we passed on Lemon.
Yeah.
To get that reaction, we also didn't get Omar Cooper.
Yeah.
So in my mind, to get this reaction, is it the corner? Did we go Jermod McCoy? You like CJ Allen, right? So this wouldn't be the reaction.
I love CJ Allen. You're right. That wouldn't be it.
Did Billy knock it out of the park? Is it Sadiq? Did we take Sadiq? It would make sense with your reaction. Again, it also makes sense for the Jets. We don't have a tight end that we can really rely on as a number one tight end. And when you look at athletic profiles, Sadiq has all of that stuff. I am just concerned that because you were at Oregon and you couldn't like do it at Oregon. But when you're talking about like just straight up athletic freak, he fits there. Is it Jermod McCoy? Is that the reaction? We took a corner. We all wanted the pass catcher. We all wanted the wide receiver. We didn't go wide receiver, so we went corner. So we double dipped on defense. This is Glenn definitely trying to save his job. That's what my guess is going to be. The reaction that you're giving me is that it's Jermod McCoy. I hate that we both got to do this to each other.
Yeah, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I feel like you'll see. I mean, I don't think you'll be this upset about it. I don't think you'll be as upset about it as I am. But this is it just doesn't make sense to me. Well, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense, right? Like in terms of need, like he's right there. Lemon is right there. He's in front of your face.
Doesn't fit. He doesn't fit.
Omar
athletically.
Cooper is right there.
Dude, but that's a
He's right
massive
there.
overdraft. Omar Cooper is a late first-round pick, not a top 16 pick.
Man,
At that point, you can't. You're reaching. We're not trying to be the Vegas Raiders here. We're not trying to take Walker Little in the two. We're not trying to be the Patriots taking the Chattanooga kid 4 rounds too early. We got 33, my guy. There's a real chance Omar Cooper's there at 33.
I'll tell you this, bro. I don't like the picks. I don't like the first round at all. I feel like what we've done in the first round. I don't know how much of it is. I don't even know if Mougey's involved, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like we're not taking the kind of picks who give your team, who elevate the team ceiling. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, gosh, man.
But we all knew that wasn't what they were going to do.
Yeah, I know.
They're not trying to raise the ceiling. They're trying to raise the floor. Because the floor was the worst team in the NFL. God. That's what we were. I don't even know what the pick is.
I don't know how many people are going to be excited about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure.
Dude, it has to be the tight end. That's the only thing that would get this reaction out of you.
And
it has to be Sadiq. And that makes sense. Like, I disagree. I think the pick it's not the pick I wanted. It's not the player I wanted. But I get it. But, like, also, like, you're definitely going to take the tight end over the safety. You're not taking Dylan Thieneman. All right.
No, you're not. Here you go. I'll let you just watch it.
Wow. It is Sadiq. Oh, look at Boy Green on the TV. Interesting. Dude, it makes sense. Get out of your head this year. Stop thinking about this year. Put this pick in the perspective. Mougey gave Glenn the number 2. He said, we're taking Arvil Reese or David Bailey. I'm going to let you make that pick, and you're going to live and die by this pick. It is going to be your pick, but I'm getting 16. And taking Sadiq makes sense. Do I love the Sadiq pick? No. But I also don't love the Mekhi Lemon pick. If it was me, I would have taken Dylan Thieneman. I think he's a stud, but you can't take a safety here. Right? Sadiq makes sense because Sadiq is going to come in next year with a rookie Arch Manning, and we're going to have Garrett Wilson, Kenyon Sadiq, and hopefully an extended Breece Hall. And now you've got one of everything for your young guy, and next year's wide receiver class, you can go get Smith.
Look, I understand that people look at the athletic freak profile and they're blown. I get it, man. 4.39, 40-yard dash. It's impressive. For a man his size, that's impressive, right? What is that? 44-inch freaking vertical, 11-foot something broad jump. That he's 240 pounds. Here's my problem. 10.5% drop rate. 10.5% drop rate. Athletic freak, but he can't catch shit. That's a problem. Now, when he does catch it, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's got some impressive yak yardage. He's a yak guy. I get that. I will say I'll give him credit. I love his willingness to be a blocker.
And he's not that bad at it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He's
not that bad at it. He's immediately comes in. He's wide receiver 2 and tight end 1 on this football team. Immediately.
the inconsistency with his hands is concerning. And let's be honest, man, for an
That's
NFL
fair, that's
tight
fair.
end, he's what, 6'3"? That's an undersized tight end. He's not
Not in
he's
the
not
modern
like
NFL, unfortunately. I
ah,
want to agree with
man.
you because, like, statistically, like historically, um, you had to be like 6'4", 6'5". Like, I'm with you, but like the reality is that the average height of a tight end in the NFL right now is like 6'4". It's going down. It used to be 6'6", 6'5". Now it's 6'4", and getting smaller.
I
So
don't know, bro. The drop issues, his route running could use a lot to be desired. His size to me is concerned. I get it.
I like
Is he a
this pick
first
over
round
Lemon.
talent? I don't, man. I think I would have preferred Lemon.
I would have been a
'Cause
little
you're
bit more
talking
upset
about
if he went Lemon.
production wise. Lemon translates way smoother to the NFL.
Yeah,
Right.
but
So
we already have a guy playing his position.
right here, you're taking a guy who, yes, the athletic profile is just wow. Right. I think he was like since like 19. Oh wait, 19, no, 2000, early 2000s, right? For a guy his size, 240 plus pounds, to run a sub 4.4. He's a freak, right? I saw comparisons to like Vernon Davis as being like his comp, which if he's Vernon Davis, then of course I'll be sitting here in a couple of years just laughing at how dumb this whole take was. But the drops are a real concern, man. Like
No,
when
100%.
10.5%, man, if you're struggling at the collegiate level with these things, you're going to be going against NFL caliber defenders who are also faster, who are also freaking stronger, as big as you are, making it more difficult to make those catches. And you struggle to hold on to the ball in college. So I think that for me is going to be something
Which
for us
is
to look at.
wild because
And-
his
and
contested
I'll say
catch
this.
rate is good. He's got like a 60% contested catch rate. So he's a good contested catch guy. I think the reason you can make this pick is because it seems like a focus thing. Because the drops are happening in open field, not on contested catches. So if he's running open, he's more likely to drop the ball. But in the red zone, he's bringing him down like 60% of the time, which is insane because he's turning 50-50 balls into 60-40 balls, right? I don't know.
I don't know,
This
man.
is one of those
I
picks
just-
where it's just like, I get it and I don't love it, but I get it. I don't love it, but I get it. It's the same reaction I had with David Bailey. I don't love the pick. I get it, but I don't love it. It makes sense why we're doing it. Totally makes sense. We desperately need tight end. When you look at Geno Smith and the success that he had both in Seattle and the semi-level of success that he had in, it's not success, it was a dog crap show, but like what he was able to do in Vegas, it was off the back of a really, really good slot receiver, which we have in Garrett Wilson, and a really, really good tight end, which they had in Vegas. And you're giving him both of those things with combination to our decent offensive line. So like, and Kenyon Sadiq is a mismatch. You know what I mean? He like he's a big dude.
I think like most Jets fans, we're going to find a way to convince ourselves we got ourselves a guy here, right? And I understand your logic in regards to you needed a big-bodied guy to complement Garrett Wilson. I 100% get that. And I was just talking about freaking first-round talents, which Kenyon Sadiq is clearly a first-round talent. That kind of athleticism and combination of size and speed is just unheard of. It just I feel like when you look at how he's built, he's not a traditional tight end, right? You're gonna have to get creative with him.
Yep.
Is he really an inline tight? Like, there's a lot you're gonna have to do to really get him going. And now we're trusting that Frank Reich's gonna be able to go ahead and properly utilize him. I saw somebody bring up the fact that they believe this is definitively a Frank Reich pick. I don't know, man.
Sense. That makes sense.
You think so?
Yeah, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah. So Kel says Sadiq is a Frank Reich pick, guys.
Wow. Lions taking Blake Miller. Wow. offensive line for the Lions. It makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
that's up.
sense.
Get the
I don't hate
trenches
this
right.
pick. They need a tackle. They went and got a tackle. I get what you're saying, but I think that when you put it like we have to look at this in the perspective of the New York Jets, right? Where the moment that Tate and Tyson went, I thought we were out of the wide receiver game. I never thought Lemon was in it for us because I wouldn't have made the Lemon pick. It doesn't make sense. Going and taking Mekhi Lemon doesn't make sense. And if you're lying to yourself in this idea that Garrett Wilson is an outside wide receiver at the NFL level, he can be, but it's the same thing that we had the conversation with AVT. Yeah, he can play tackle, but you want him at guard, right? It's the conversation that a lot of people should be having with Tittman. Yeah, he can play center, but you want him at guard, right? Where is he going to be best suited? And Garrett Wilson is best suited in the slot because he's going to be one-on-one and he's going to have the middle of the field, and you want him in the middle of the field. So congesting that spot with Mekhi Lemon never made sense. If we would have passed on Tate, if Tate was on the board and we passed on him for Kenyon Sadiq, I'd be upset. If Tyson was on the board and we passed Tyson for Sadiq, I'd be a little bit upset, but I would have understood because of the injury concern. But when you look at it, I get it. You already have your big blocking tight end in Mason Taylor. Get a guy who's going to be a mismatch of a weapon, has strong hands, can be a contested catch guy, and like you can play him in the block. You can block with him. Wow. Vikings, what are you doing? How much is it? How much are we going to trade to go and get Justin Jefferson?
Caleb
I don't
Banks.
like this pick at all.
No, not here. And I like Caleb Banks. I do. But I
do
have
too.
him in the second round, bro. Wow.
No. I had him in the first round, but
I had him in the early second.
But to the Vikings? Like if they would have said C.J. Allen, I would have been like, yeah, they got Blake Glasman out there, right?
Yeah.
Or like if they would have said Jermon McCoy, I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense. Like if they would have said Thieneman, I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's I mean, honestly, though, at this point, I don't even know if we know what we know, bro. So I'm gonna just look at it, and is there a chance to just move back into the first round? I don't know, man. Who said it perfectly right here? Perfectly.
For who? For
Motivated 9926. A tight end at number 16 when wide receivers are making $30 million per year is diabolical.
That's a great point. That's a beautiful. You're paying a wide receiver $30 million a year,
and you think that you're gonna pass up on one of the first round where you have control of them for the next 5 years? Like that's what I'm talking about, right? Like $30 million a year, and by the time they'd be up for a contract by the end of this draft class, it could be $35-40 million a year, and we're drafting a tight end at pick 16.
No. Okay, so you're taking the negative side on it, and I get you. I'm totally with you. I'm on board. I get what you're saying. But like also, you just paid a wide receiver a bunch of money. He needs to go earn that money. You need to go be a wide receiver one. Oh my gosh, the Dallas Cowboys have traded with the Eagles.
Mekhi Lemon? This is probably
the Eagles came up.
Oh,
Eagles
Mekhi
are coming
Lemon?
up from 23 for 20.
Mekhi
No, because it doesn't make sense either because they have the toothpick from Alabama. What's his name? Not the one in Detroit, the one in Philadelphia. What's his name?
Talking about
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, yeah.
It's the same thing. You're not going to take it to him.
Nah, Devontae Smith is taller though, isn't he? He's like what, 6'2", 6'3"?
He's not. Devontae Smith? Dude, Devontae Smith might be
wrong?
5'9", standing on a bunch of boxes. He might be 120 pounds, soaking wet, holding all of his teammates' pads. There's no way he's over 6 foot.
Yeah,
he might
6
be
foot.
6 foot. Exactly.
He's 6 foot. Yeah, 6 foot, 170 pounds.
I doubt
AKA
that 170
the
pounds.
Slim Reaper is what they call him.
He's not 170 pounds. He's 142 pounds,
No,
soaking wet,
nah, he's
with
he's bigger
AJ
than
Brown
that.
on his shoulders.
Nah, he's bigger than that. I would give him 170.
He's about the size of my 4-year-old.
No, Devontae Smith is not that. Are you? I think you're thinking about somebody. Yeah, he's skinny. He's
Yeah.
a Slim Reaper. Yeah, he
He's
looks like
tiny,
he
dude.
could break.
He's
A
tiny.
hit would break him.
Okay, so it's Caleb Banks.
Man.
What are the Panthers doing?
What do the
Panthers are probably taking
need?
Mekhi Lemon. That's what they're doing. So it's not for Mekhi Lemon because the Panthers are taking Mekhi Lemon. Right? Who's catching balls in Carolina? Tet. They drafted Tet last year.
Yeah.
Who's in the slot?
And he
for
fell
them?
off this year.
They got
Yeah, I guess-
Leggett, and he fell off.
Yep.
Who's in the slot for them? I don't know that team well enough.
I don't know enough about him. But
Because every
It
mock
would-
draft I had Kenyon Sadiq going here. Because this was the perfect fit for them.
well, Kenyon Sadiq, huh? Go Jets.
Oh, this is so interesting. What are the Panthers going to do? And then, what did the Panthers do that motivated an in-division trade? Because the Eagles sent pick 23, pick 114, and pick 137 for pick 20.
I can tell you right now, looking at Twitter, not many individuals are happy about that pick number 16 with Lemon being there. A lot of our fan base is pissed right now.
And they, rightfully so. They should
Yeah.
be. No. They should be. On a surface level, this pick is weird. I just think that this is Mougey saying this is a pick beyond this year. I don't know how I feel about that, but it makes sense because I want Glenn gone. Monroe Freeling? What? What is happening in this draft? What are the Eagles going to do?
Did Lemon piss somebody off?
So it has to be Lemon.
Yeah, no, you're right, Billy. He goes, don't feel bad about your pre-draft prediction. This draft was very hard to figure. The last two drafts, we knew what they do. This draft, nobody was really sure. Yeah, listen, nothing that we thought was going to happen has happened in this draft class. Like, I don't know how many mock drafts have 5 of these picks right so far. Like, I can't even think of
How many of these picks have outside of Mendoza Bailey right?
We have none. We had none. But in like right now, doing it as it was going, we got a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple. But everybody's saying that the Lemon didn't interview well. So
Yeah,
it
that
must
I did
be it,
see.
man.
He did not interview well. Came off very, very much worse than Malik Neighbors and nowhere near as good as Malik
and
Neighbors.
that was the consensus. But I mean, you would think that the tape spoke for itself. It's a wide receiver, a premium position.
Dude, you can't get toxic in there. Okay, the Eagles are on the board. Okay. So AJ Brown to the New England Patriots?
Yeah.
Like that's the trade that's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Where did the Patriots pick?
31.
31, right?
Yeah.
31 enough to get AJ Brown? Or is that too much?
That should be enough, I think.
Not that is it enough? It very clearly is enough. Is it too much?
No, you're gonna have to give him up first for AJ. How old is AJ Brown now?
28, 29?
Let's see how old this dude is.
But again,
Yeah, 28.
this
Good
is
call.
where I get it. You're not allowed to criticize or to question the great Howie Roseman and yada 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 and blah 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 blah. He's the GOAT, whatever. This pick does not make sense to me for the Philadelphia Eagles. I get it. You're moving on from AJ Brown. You need to get a wide receiver. But he's a slot, and you have a slot in Devontae Smith. This is the range in which I was starting to think that Omar Cooper becomes available, where you start thinking about it. Is this not the spot where you go and you start considering Omar Cooper, who is at least, 6'1", 210 pounds? Like, he's more prototypically built like a wide receiver, like an ex-wide receiver, where Devontae Smith is, as we've discussed, 4'4", 90 pounds.
4'4". Yo, 6 feet ain't nothing to laugh at.
Bro, he ain't 6 feet.
Yes,
I'm
he is.
telling you right now, he
6
ain't
feet tall.
6 feet. If he's 6 feet, my 4-year-old, well, he's not 4 yet. My 3-year-old is 6'2".
Nah, he's 6 feet,
bro. I'm telling you, if you put my 3-year-old and him back to back, my 3-year-old's taller.
I appreciate you for hanging out with us, man, while we're going through this, because this is tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not happy
This
with
is a crazy draft.
It's in this draft has been definitely nothing but shocking, I guess is the word. I think Ty Simpson going as high as he did is mind-boggling to me. But again, I digress.
I called that shit 3 months ago. Pardon
3
me.
months ago.
I'm trying.
3 months ago. I remember 3 months ago.
Less,
I remember laughing.
Called that 3 months ago.
Still...
And I've been pounding that bandwagon. I was like, Ty Simpson to the Rams is gonna happen. Watch out.
Billy's has a very good point. We might still get freaking Omar Cooper.
Dude, I don't. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a hot take, but like, I'd rather Denzel Boston. If we can get Denzel Boston at 33, because he's like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, I'll take either or.
I want the big, tall guy. You know what I mean? But now we got Kenyon Sadiq. Maybe we don't need the big, tall guy. Maybe you just get the guy who's just like, average 6'6'1", which is what Omar Cooper is. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, I think he's 6'1". Yeah.
Like, interesting.
This board is panning out in ways I just didn't.
So now, okay. Sticker shock, Mekhi Lemon's gone. AJ Brown's getting traded. Where's he gonna end up? He's not gonna. He wants to go to a Super Bowl team.
AJ Brown's going to the Patriots.
If you're Kansas City, are you calling? That we know the Patriots are calling. That's guaranteed. If you're Kansas City, are you calling? And if you're the Eagles, are you trading him to Kansas City? Are you giving Patrick Mahomes that, knowing that you're going to have to face them in the Super Bowl?
No, there's no way.
If you're the Bills, are you calling?
They don't have anything to offer.
26? Is that too high? Is that too much?
How old was he? 28.
He's 28? Dude, you got 3-4 more years of him.
Yeah, I guess for them, it makes sense.
So those are the three teams. It's the Bill, and it's going to happen tonight. Like, this is the reason to keep watching. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I'll put money on it. I'll put the house on it, Gunny.
AJ Brown gets traded tonight.
AJ Brown, pick 32 doesn't happen, and AJ Brown is still a Philadelphia Eagle. My wife just heard me. She said I'm not allowed to bet the house on it, but dang, they went hard for the Pittsburgh pick. This is a great. They did the whole thing.
I know my brother is happy right now.
How do you sell out a stadium for the draft? That's wild to me. And this song is so good.
It really is, though.
It
really is.
So there's a local hockey team here, and this is their between the second and the third quarter or period. They play this song. It's so good.
What do they do here? What do they need? Quarterback.
Yeah, it's offensive line. It has to be. Who's left?
That Nobody. Or quarterback. Yeah, that's a wrap.
Nobody. So interior defensive lineman's gone. because you could have taken him. Can't do that. Oh, it's CJ Allen. Has to be. Right? It's CJ Allen.
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
Because no way they go like Aller or Nussmeier. You'd get laughed out of the stadium.
Somebody said we traded Sauce Gardner for a fucking tight end that can't block. I'm like, nah, he can block. He just can't catch. Oh, man. The rich get richer. Mekhi Lemon had no business going to the Eagles. The Jets should be relegated from the NFL. Yeah, well, at the rate we're going, it's very feasible.
No, but it has to be an offensive lineman. That's like their biggest position of need. No, but you took Broderick Jones and Fontenot and McCormick. Are you giving up on Broderick Jones already? Is that what you're doing?
I mean, he's been a bust. I mean, massive bust at this point. Put him out of his misery.
Boy, was I wrong on Broderick Jones. I wanted Broderick Jones in the worst
I remember.
way, dude. In the worst way.
Oh, man.
God, what are Pitts? What is happening in this draft?
What?
Hey, Mir. I genuinely don't know what's happening in this draft.
Yeah, at this point, we're all just watching this as it unfolds and shocking ourselves with each pick. So Billy goes, only reason I didn't mock Sadiq was Gino doesn't tend to go to Titans as much. Well, he did with Brock Bowers. He loved himself some Brock Bowers last year. And that's really the only time I've really seen him really take a shine, I would say, for the tight end position. Maybe they're just assuming, you know what I'm saying, that this is a new trend for him, or Frank Reich's going to make him go to that dude. Or they're probably really going to go ahead and utilize Sadiq as their wide receiver too, man. Like, he's going to be the outside guy.
He's a mismatch, dude. You line him up inside, bump him outside so that he's one-on-one. He's either one-on-one with a linebacker who's not going to keep up with him, or he's one-on-one with a corner who he's bigger than.
He's bigger than.
He's a mismatch.
The only thing is, we just hope he can catch the ball when it's thrown his way. That's it. Just catch the ball.
We know he can. Because his contested catch rate is 60%.
Yeah, I mean, bro,
dude, he's an oxymoron. It literally doesn't make sense. How are you
It
catching 60% of your contested catches? So you're better than the rest of the NFL and the rest of college when it comes to contested catches. So when there's someone near you trying to also catch that ball, you're beating them more often than not. But when you're just hanging out, got nothing but daylight, got nothing but sunshine and stars, you're dropping the ball 10%. It doesn't make sense. But Sadiq does really, really fit what Frank Reich is trying to do with an offense. That is, I think, the big piece that we're not taking into consideration. Glenn has to get this defense to work better. There's a reason we went for Frank Reich, because Glenn can just shut down and just say, I don't care what the offense does. That's going to be Frank Reich's job. I need to get this defense to work better. That's why he went and got a defensive coordinator who's never done anything legitimately in his life as a defensive coordinator.
I don't think that was by choice. He was told, I'm not going to be paying one of the big boys. So Robbie Sabo is not happy with our draft thus far. And I'm going to quote this one, man. Robbie Sabo, and I quote, another theme. The great organizations and coaches simply do not step on a rake when gifted the best player, i.e., Reese and Mwaga to Harbaugh, Loan to Baltimore, and Lemon to Philly. Yeah. Like I really feel like we were overthinking this draft, especially when you're talking about a draft that doesn't have that top tier talent. I don't know, man. This again, I'm hoping I'm proven wrong. Like I truly do hope I'm proven wrong. But if you had told me,
But this is why you can't let a staff who is cornered and in a hot seat and fighting for their jobs make these picks. That's what happened. That's what we saw. Let me be very clear. I'm not happy with either one of these picks. We passed on Arvell Reese. We didn't make any moves because we weren't a team. Akeem Messador to the Chargers. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense a little bit. I don't hate that.
I don't
love it, but I don't
high.
hate it.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit higher than but I guess.
No. This is right in his range, in my opinion.
Wait, is he Haitian?
I think so.
Hey, ça passe, mon cher. He is Haitian.
But
I mean, I still think it's too high.
This is the problem. You let a staff that was cornered, knew that they were fighting for their job, knew by the fact that Frank Reich is hired that this team was prepping for him being fired week 8. Glenn is going to be gone by week 8, and we have a guy who's been a head coach before, so the team's not going to fall apart and just go into nothingness, right? Because that's what happened when we fired Salah. The team went into nothingness. Everybody got upset. Quinnen wanted out. Nobody was happy. Brees got on Twitter. Somebody needs to get on Brees's phone and delete Twitter from his phone. Shouldn't be allowed to have Twitter. But like everybody started BSing and all this because we didn't have a head coach. We didn't have a leader. We didn't have anything in the building. And so this is the problem. You had an opportunity to get Arvell Reese, who is a stud, but nobody trusted this staff to go and put in a scheme and develop a system to go build it. And that's why they took David Bailey. We're already seeing tweets. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. Joe Blewett is apparently having a big fight with this guy who basically put out a tweet saying the reason the Jets went Bailey over Reese is because the GM doesn't believe that the coaching staff is going to build a system. That's what he's hearing from inside the room. But also, dude, you don't have any sources inside the room.
Nah.
But again, logically, that makes sense.
Oh, we got Kenyon Sadiq. Hold on, let me go ahead. Just like it starts with showing up. Small units. Ah, brother. When you add up all those inches, that's the difference. So Kenyon Sadiq sharing how he feels about being a Jet.
The Jets just went safe. That's the boring part about it. I think that's why people are upset. Kenyon Sadiq is a safer pick. Can't hear that.
Always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do. Why our members know we'll do what's right. We must say, hey, take care of our own. We got this old mattress.
Hey, Gunny, we can't hear it.
It's not coming through?
No, it's not coming.
All right. Well, and he's just pretty much saying he's excited for the opportunity, right? Like he feels like this is going to be a great opportunity, that he's got family in the area and whatnot, and the organization's headed in the right direction. You just got here, Doug. Yeah.
I can create separation, but I can also go hit somebody. Obviously, the NFL is different, and I have to clean some things up. But man, I'm not going to be scared to go hit somebody. When asked about the strengths of his games, versatility, speed, and toughness, I can help in the run and pass game. And on top of that, I'm going to contribute on special teams as well. I can create separation, but I can also go hit somebody. Obviously, the NFL is different. On a different quote, coming right out of McVay's mouth, because they did their post-draft interview already, he's competing for the backup spot. He said there's no chance he sees the field. He's not out there to compete with Stafford. He's out there to compete with Stetson Bennett.
He can compete for it all he wants to. He's probably going to lose that too.
No, Stetson
Dude's been
Bennett's horrible.
competing for freaking 6 years in Alabama and couldn't freaking again beat anybody. So he finally won out when there was nobody to beat. Like I said before, talk about throwing away a pick, but that's all good. You know, the Rams have a philosophy, man. It's fuck them picks.
What are the Cowgirls doing?
Did they move up again?
No, they traded back. This is their pick here. But what are the Cowgirls doing? I didn't have this guy graded this high. I had a mid-second round grade on this guy.
Who is it?
Malachi Lawrence, the edge rusher out of UCF.
I don't even think I watched anything on him.
I did because I'm here in Orlando. Like I went to UCF for a little bit.
Oh,
like
so I got you.
I'm happy like that. Like I think he's a good player and all, and I was hoping for good things for him. But in the first, like, congrats to him, dude. He got paid. But like,
man, this draft is insane. This draft is absolutely insane.
bro, were you a Gruden guy?
Yeah.
So you wanted Gruden instead of Glenn?
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna send you something. I think it's on X. I just sent you a post of what Gruden just had to say about our New York Jets.
Could Cooper fall another 10 picks to us? It's possible. It's possible.
Especially because now you're in that range where wide receivers are all a crapshoot.
Yep.
This is the Denzel Boston, Concepcion, like this is that range where like Chris Bell, Jeremy Bernard. This is that range where all of those guys are so close together. You're gonna pick your flavor of the week and you're gonna go get that guy as a wide receiver.
I tell you this: what if the Raiders traded back up to go get him?
I wouldn't trade up for him.
I wouldn't.
They have the second pick in the first round.
No. They've got the
I'm sorry, the
third
second
or
pick in the second
fourth.
round? Oh, they're fourth.
I think third or fourth or something in the second. Yeah, I know we're first. Then it's Arizona. I
Well,
want to say it's
they need a wide
Tennessee before
receiver.
Vegas. They do need a wide receiver. That's what
They
I'm
need a
saying.
wide receiver.
And they're in a position right now if they want to trade up back into the first to go get their guy. It's possible.
If no one's offering a 1, does Vegas call about AJ Brown? Does AJ Brown even entertain going to Vegas?
No,
Does Tom
A.J.
Brady
Brown-
have any
no.
pull there?
I doubt it. AJ Brown is going to the Patriots, the Chiefs,
It's Patriots, Chiefs, or Bills, in my opinion.
or Bills. Yep, I think the Bills
Right?
are real.
But
option.
just there's no world in which Vegas is in the conversation for AJ Brown.
no, because you just got the rookie quarterback, bro. Like you're not a player.
Exactly. You're not
away.
paying anybody.
But this is it though. You're not going to be winning a lot of games right now. You get AJ Brown.
Yeah.
You're going to pay him all that money. You're going to give up assets to go and get him, and you still need to add more to this roster.
It'd be a second round pick for a wide receiver that you're going to get anyway, and you need to develop. So here's my thought process, right? I agree with you. You're not going to be in a position where you're going to be competing for a Super Bowl or doing all those things. But what you are in a position for is you do need to help Mendoza as much as possible. You've got 2 studs of tight ends, the Notre Dame kid and Brock Bowers out there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You've got
Ballard and
the
Bowers.
running back. I forget his name. Why am I blanking on their running back?
The Haitian dude, Gene.
Why am I blanking on their running back? Genty, Jesus. They have
Genty.
Ashton Genty,
Yeah.
right? So, like, you've got really good players there. So, like, do you not just go and you say, if we get AJ Brown, we've now got AJ Brown's, Brock Bowers, the Notre Dame wide receiver, Ashton Genty at running back. Like, there's not going to be really an excuse for this kid not to work out. Look, the offensive line is absolutely dog water, and we do need to improve the offensive line. But if he can't get the ball out quickly and on time to AJ Brown, who's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, to Brock Bowers, who's one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and Ashton Genty, who is a pretty decent running back at the NFL level, then we've got other issues.
I think my problem is this. AJ Brown is not one anybody would really suggest as a team player. He's a bit of a diva, right?
Yep.
Do you risk bringing in a guy like that into a young locker room? Literally, young guys. Like you just mentioned, all those studs, they're all young guys.
Great point, Gunny. It's a great point.
And to potentially impact the dynamic you're trying to create. And that's where I'm like,
great point.
I don't think it's worth the risk. AJ Brown is an incredible wide receiver. He is. You send him to Andy Reid, to a Vrabel. You know what I'm saying? Send him for Josh Allen to keep under control. I don't think you send him there for your rookie quarterback to have to try to go ahead and control, or your superstar tight end to go ahead and try to control. And I think that's where. And then again, you got a freaking a rookie coach as well over there as well. I just feel like he throws a wrench into the dynamic of a foundation you're trying to build just because of who he is. And how he acts on the sidelines, how he talks to his players. You see it all the time with the Eagles. He's getting into the coach's face, right? So, yeah, I think this is a guy whose me attitude needs to be checked, and you don't send him to a team like the Raiders. You don't give up assets to bring a guy like that. So I think it's Chiefs, Bills, or Patriots. I really do. I think it's going to be one of those things that winds up making a move for him.
So, really interesting move here by the Browns. Have you seen their pick yet?
Not yet. Let's pop it up now.
Okay. So I'll let it go. Going back to the Kenyon Sadiq thing, I saw somebody mention this. Makes me feel a little bit better of the kind of player that we might be getting here. And they said the best comparison that a lot of people have, like if you want like an established pro and like a guy to think about historically, Vernon Davis.
Yeah, that's his comp.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you want a more modern take from one of the NFL guys, apparently one of the guys was like, think Sam Laporta with a jetpack on. That makes me feel a little better.
Actually, yeah. I think there's similar size profiles.
He's the same size profile and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He is faster. He's more athletic.
Way faster.
And Sam Laporta is a freaking I loved Sam Laporta
him.
coming
I
out.
do too.
You and me, I remember that.
Yep.
We were diehards on him. Again, I'm trying to make everybody feel better.
We are. Because Sam Laporta, I actually think Sadiq is bigger than Sam Laporta, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think Sam size. Isn't Sam?
No, I think Sam
Sadiq is 6'3", 245, right?
But I think Sadiq is closer to 6'4". 6'4" is 245.
And I know Laporta is 6'3", 245. He's 6'3", 245, 248. He was in that range because I remember that for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why I remember that, but
maybe it is. Then they're the same size. But yeah, definitely in terms of the athletic profile, freaking Sadiq has him. I mean, my gosh, by far.
So did you see the pick?
Kel says, "Oh, shit. Here we go, Casey Concepcion."
That was what I was saying, man. Wide receivers are going to start going in whatever kind of, flavor of the week that you want. Saying this right now, the Cowboys should take the Bears should take Dylan Thieneman. I don't know who they're taking. I don't know what, but they should take Dylan Thieneman. That's the only pick that makes sense to me for the Bears.
Man, that's if you look at that team, I mean that's a pretty nice roster, man, of talent. That Browns offense. Kel goes, Sadiq and Taylor on the field at the same time creates mismatches. This could be the thoughts of right. I mean, it could be. It could be. And Sadiq right now is going to be more like a weapon. I think And I'm not comparing the two because I think Brock Bowers was on a whole other level.
Yeah,
right?
that's not fair. Don't do that.
It's not fair at all.
Don't
But
do
I'm
that,
referring to the weapon moniker that we were putting on Brock Bowers, right? He was undersized. We were talking about how, like, in college he was able to go ahead and do what he could, but the athletic profile wasn't actually there. But Brock Bowers is one of those guys who's just, as they would say, built different. He didn't have the physique for it, but he's got the mentality for it. Can Sadiq be one of those dudes that takes the physical gifts he's given and attaches it to the kind of mentality that makes him a dog at the NFL level? Could he be really the next Vernon Davis? There's always a what if, right? Like, this is the draft. Every one of these guys are lottery picks.
I'll just say this. I don't think it's fair because Brock Bowers was truly a generational tight end, right?
I'm
But
only referring
also,
to the size, the size
I-
comparison.
Sadiq is bigger. Like bigger, not bigger.
Well, yeah.
Physically
They're
just
both
bigger.
like 6'4".
They're both 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is Sadiq's got 10, 15 pounds on.
Does he?
Brock Bowers was like 239, 238.
Oh,
Brock
okay.
Bowers is light.
Yeah, he was in his 230. That's one. Yeah, that was one of the things I was saying. Like, he was too light. Yeah,
He was
he's in 230.
light for a tight end, right? And that's not me dogging Brock Bowers. Just said
No, not at all.
generational.
Brock Bowers is
He's the only
is a
generational
freak.
tight end I've seen in a while. I did not give that to Pitts and any of the other guys. No. And he proved us all right. That guy's a stud. And like you said, he works and he does all those things. But I don't think it's fair to do that comparison to Brock Bowers with Sadiq at all, and any of that stuff. Like, again, I think a better comparison is Sam Laporta, because all of the things that we're talking about is what the knock.
Yeah, listen,
Sam Laporta.
I
And
want to
the
be
only
clear. I
reason
was not
that
comparing Brock Bowers or the production being even
that's not
remotely
fair.
possible. Not even remotely possible. Brock Bowers is, as you stated, is the only generational tight end we've seen in a very, very, very long time. In terms of their size profile, they're being undersized for the tight end position, right? I think physical gifts Sadiq would have Brock Bowers beat, but I'm just saying Bowers is just built different. Some dudes are just built different, and it's not just the physical aspect, the mental aspect as well.
I want to have the conversation with Sadiq. I think it's a good point. It's Sam Laporta. I think he's a better blocker than Sam Laporta coming out. And I think that he's a better route runner than Sam Laporta coming out. Like, it's not a bad. Again, I think the biggest problem with our picks is that they're just too safe. Just too safe. There's nothing. You can clearly tell that this team wasn't trying to raise the ceiling. They were trying to raise the floor.
Raise the floor. That's a good way of putting it.
That's it. They were trying to not be a 3-win football team. And they, instead of saying, okay, we're going to try to be a 12-win football team, they said, can we be a 6-win football team? That's how they're operating. And I get it. This team has a bunch of holes. And the reality is that we kind of got players that don't need coaching.
Yeah,
That's it. We got players that are going to be Glenn-proof, which is a crappy situation to be in. It sucks that you have to make picks thinking about what players can survive Glenn. And Bailey was, of the two guys between Bailey and Reese, he was the more Glenn-proof guy. And Sadiq, of the the two or three guys in that conversation, Sadiq was the one who's going to work hard, who's everything that's come out. It was that he absolutely killed it in all of the interviews, was attentive, was responsive, was intelligent, high football IQ. Do I love the picks? No, but
Billy says the Jets come away with Bailey, Sadiq, and Cooper or Boston. You have to like that. I think that kind of salvages the day a little bit. I don't think like is the word I would use, but it salvages the freaking draft a little bit. You got to come away with a wide receiver that's going to help this offense.
Pass on the wide receiver entirely.
You can't, bro. You can't. DeMar, I hate our picks, man. Now I'm with you, man. I'm not at all happy about this. The selections.
I don't love them.
I wouldn't say I hate them. I'm not happy with them. Right. I had a feeling Bailey was going to be the guy. Right. It was either Bailey or Reese. I thought it was going to be Reese. I would have bet the house on Reese, and I would have lost the house. But it's like Tigo says, man. They're not trying to raise the ceiling of this team. They're trying to raise the floor of it because Reese raises the ceiling of the team. Lemon raises the ceiling of the team.
The Great White Hope DB Dylan Thieneman to the Bears.
Oh, they got him.
They got the Great White Hope. Dude, what is it with white guys playing DB again?
Hey, listen,
I love
they're doing
it,
it
dude.
well. I'm loving it too. Hey,
Dude,
they're doing
I
it
love
well
it.
too. There he is. I think somebody just mentioned. I think it was a Jesse. Yeah, Jesse says just to try and trade back into the first round for Thiem. Yeah. Well, he going now.
Oh, we got a
4.35 40. Golly,
What?
he ran a 4.35 40. That boy fast.
Dude, these white boys can freaking move.
Yeah. Okay. I see you. I see you, Dylan.
The Texans and the Bills have made a trade.
All right. Wide receiver
The
is
Texans moved up with the Bills. The Bills
Texans
will
moved up?
get pick 28, pick 69, and pick 167, while the Texans get pick 26 and pick 91. The Texans have moved up 2 spots to get in front of the San
they
Francisco
going
49ers.
Is this CJ Allen? Because he's still available, right?
No, this is there has to be offensive line. You got in front of San Francisco to get an offensive lineman. There's no way this is an offensive line. If this is
Who's
anything
left?
but offensive line, I have no idea. I have to go look. If this is anything but offensive line, fire the G. Don't let him. Just Caleb Lomu, the Texas tackle out of Texas. I'm sorry, out of Utah. That's probably who it is.
I feel like this dude and Caleb Williams are going to go ahead and fight of who has the prettiest suits. They're just giving me that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's got the prettiest suits?
Maybe it's a guard. Is there a guard that's available here? They got up in front of the San Francisco 49ers to go offensive lineman. I can say that with my chest. But are they coming up for Emmanuel Pregnon?
Oh, he's still available.
Pregnon or Lomu? It's Pregnon or Lomu. It's Pregnon or Lomu. And apparently San Francisco is on the phones trying to sell 27. They don't want to make a pick in the first round. You're the Jets. Are you calling? 33 and a 5th round pick?
Yes. If you're talking about 13th and the 5th round
just
pick,
came in. The Dolphins did it.
they moved up.
Yeah. The Dolphins have traded San Francisco, have traded for the 27. They receive the 30 and the 90. The 49ers will receive 30 and 90. The Dolphins are at 27. They came up for the wide receiver. They saw the offensive lineman go. They came up for the wide receiver.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? Because they took the offensive lineman earlier
on.
They took Caden Proctor. They need the wide receiver. They're coming up to get the wide receiver. Dude, how is AJ Brown still an Eagle? I don't like this.
I told you, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if it happened tonight. But there's still about 7 more picks.
What are the Texans doing? Oh, God. Fire the GM. Caserio needs to go. I'm sorry. How are you letting this guy ruining your football team?
I'm assuming it wasn't offensive line.
No, it was offensive line.
Just not the right guy. It wasn't.
Dude, you're gonna see this, and you're gonna be like, "What? You traded up?"
Oh gosh, I can't believe CJ Allen is still out there.
Linebacker, dude.
You know what? Falk. I think Falk is going to the Dolphins. The edge out of Auburn. He's still on the board.
Need a wide receiver, dude.
They need everything, Doc. They need everything, and I think right now they're working on the trenches because they've
Look at
already
the
gone
look,
offensive
look
line.
at your TV. What? Who? Why? Why? You traded up
What?
for Rutledge?
Look at him! Look at him smiling. Why? Why trade up?
Not me dogging Rutledge, but he's not a first-round pick. He's a second. He has a mid-second round grade. What is happening? You have to fire Caserio. You can't let this man keep running your team. You just can't. Dude, it's Jermod McCoy. That's who they came up for because the Dolphins make no sense and they're not actually trying to win games. And a wide receiver would help Malik Willis win football games. It's Jermod McCoy or CJ Allen.
I think it's Falk. I'm pretty positive it's going to be defense. And I'm going to go with Falk, man. That big-bodied freaking edge, 6'6", 270 freaking pounds, man, with those freaking ridiculous gorilla arms. Pick is in. I'm gonna go with Falk.
It has to be a wide receiver because you got in front of the Bills. The Bills need a wide receiver.
So then
But this is a screw the Bills pick, right?
And if it's a screw the Bills pick, they're going to go Omar Cooper, I think. I think Omar Cooper would be a guy that Josh Allen gets along
I think this is the Denzel Boston pick.
You think so?
He's a big X because they have a slot guy already, and Omar Cooper, because they have Khalil Shakir. So you got to get a big body guy on the outside, right? Because Gabe Davis is dog water. So you just try to get a big target, maybe?
Oh, I know who it is.
Who is it?
You want to know?
Like they made the pick? You know the pick
They
already?
made the pick, yeah.
Oh, who is it?
Chris Johnson, bro.
They took the
Cornerback.
corner?
They picked the corner, yeah. Oh, wow. I had a second round grade on him.
Wow. I did too.
Yeah. Wow.
So they just get Washington or Boston, I'm sorry. That's what the Bills have to do, right?
I mean, at this point, it's going to be Boston or Cooper. Bro, this draft doesn't make any sense to me.
This is the Dolphins tanking. That no,
That has to
literally,
be it.
because these players don't help them win games now.
No.
But it will help them win games in 2
In
or
the
3
future.
years.
In the future.
And it's
'Cause
brilliant. It's brilliant.
You
If
love
you're
Chris
Miami,
Johnson's athletic profile. Like, the dude's a freak, right?
You
You're
sell
gonna
Malik
be-
Willis to your fan base knowing Malik Willis is a bust.
Yep.
He's not going to work, right?
And then you go
You
draft your guy
don't help
next
him
year.
at all. Like, at all. You got an offensive lineman out of position, because he's probably going to play guard. So he's going to have to learn how to play guard. And then you got a corner, and you need a corner, and you need a guard. But, you have 0 people who can catch the ball. And, so you're just going to run the ball? You're just going to run the ball all year?
Bro, Chris Johnson.
What is this first round? What is happening?
I'm baffled as to how this draft has gone thus far, but at least it's exciting because again, you looked at this draft and there wasn't a lot of ooh, that's a shiny toy I want to add to my team. There's pieces you wanted to add because you need pieces on your team. So the way they're changing it up, man, and keeping us on our toes, I personally, this has been enjoyable. Not what we expected at all, but enjoyable. Yeah, even he's like, "What is this first round? What are they doing?" We don't know.
What is
Jesse. We're
anybody
just
doing?
as baffled as you are. To see some of these trade ups for guys who would have legitimately been where they were at. You're giving up assets to move up in the draft where you didn't need to give up assets for. It's crazy to me.
If I'm the Jets, I'm calling San Francisco.
Yeah, I would too. At this point, get back in there and go get one of those wide receivers again.
Nah,
whether
they're not going wide receiver.
I don't think they're going to either.
They're not going
But
wide receiver.
I can hope.
But
I can
CJ
hope, bro.
Allen, having that 5th year on CJ Allen,
Yeah, but Jacob Rodriguez is going to be available in the second round, though.
yeah, but you want the 5th. You want the 5th year. Control, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No, but you can't go another undersized linebacker.
No,
You
that's
can't
the
do
thing.
that.
You can't.
do
Like,
that.
I like CJ Allen, but you
Dude, I would also like just straight up, I would seriously at this point, like if it only costs you like a 5th round pick or a 6th round pick, I would go get like Avion Terrell, the cornerback out of Clemson.
yeah. Actually, yeah.
Like
I
he has
think
because he's falling this far because of the injuries. He didn't play last year because he was
100%.
hurt. And if he played this year and he played the way that we all thought he was going to play, what we saw from him 2 years ago, obviously not last year because he didn't play last year, you're talking about a top 10 pick.
I got us
probably
getting
about a
him.
top 5 pick.
I got us getting him in the 2nd round with that 33rd overall pick. In my last my final breakdown of the mock draft, I got him going 33 to us.
Like if you're Seattle, you not take a 5th round pick to move back one spot?
Oh, yeah, I will. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because he's going to be there. It's so interesting. Hey, AJ Brown, my house is on the line. Can you be a Patriot already? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. You got a pass catcher. People got to stop. I don't think we're going to get
Hey,
another pass catcher.
let us dream. Just let us dream.
No,
You're probably right.
Dream. It's a bad dream. Smith comes out next year. We have 3 first-round picks. Can we get the quarterback and the best wide receiver since what's his name in Arizona?
Who?
What's the kid that went to Arizona? Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh yeah,
wide receiver since Marvin Harrison Jr. Smith coming out next year.
Oh yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Harrison. Jeremiah Smith is that dog, dude.
Actually, I like Jeremiah Smith's ceiling a little bit more. Marvin Harrison, I think, came out as one of the highest graded wide receivers that we've seen in a while. But then on the field, you saw a guy that was his effort.
You saw a guy go to a team that had no business having a player that good.
True, but
Arizona's a dog dumpster fire.
For a guy with that kind of God-given ability and talent with his pedigree, you would think he would have taken on more of a leadership role or more of an effort role. He just seemed like he showed up on Sundays and just wasn't in it. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
and my thing is I want to see his grade coming out of college will be forever that he was a generational, one of the best wide receivers we've ever seen. And he's not living up to that hype as a pro, totally. But I do want to see what he looks like with LaFleur. Because now they have an offensive evil genius. And once they get the quarterback, when they put those two together. Well, the Patriots traded.
Here goes the wide receiver.
Lineman.
Did it?
They took Lomu. The Patriots traded up from 31 to 28, and they took Caleb Lomu, the offensive tackle from Utah.
Wow.
The Patriots gave up pick 28. They got pick 28, and the Bills got pick 31 and pick 125.
The fact that you're willing to trade with the Patriots, I don't know.
The fact that Brandon Beane just traded back twice. He traded back twice.
That just means that they're comfortable with either Boston or freaking Cooper. They're okay with either or.
Bell, I think I would put in that, or Bernard. I would put all of them in that same tier.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I would put all of those in the same tier. There's 4 guys, and you can get a free, 5th round pick? Is that what that was? 6th round pick?
5th round pick.
5th round pick?
Yeah.
From a divisional opponent? Like, yeah, hell yeah. This is the wide receiver pick, though. And so what does Kansas City need? They needed X. So this is the Boston pick. You take Boston here. Do you take Keldrick Falk, actually?
Yeah, I think Falk makes a lot of sense here.
Falk?
Yeah, Falk makes a lot of sense here.
Do you take Jermon McCoy? They need the DB help. It's going to be Falk or Boston. Those are my predictions. And the Chiefs have made their pick. It's in.
It's Falk.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying the pick is in. So there's not another trade. Oh my God. How am I still wrong?
Oh, wow.
It makes a lot of sense for them, though. But I don't love this pick. I think this is too high for him. Do you want to know?
Yeah. Who is it?
Clemson's defensive tackle, Peter Woods.
Peter Woods. I love Peter Woods. I do, but yeah, second rounder. He fell off last season, bro. He fell off last season. Another guy that I actually did at my final breakdown that was going to be a guy that we added to our defensive line in the second.
And again, it makes a ton of sense.
It does.
You put him next to Jones. Dude, I'm telling you, if you're the Chiefs, you have to be calling the Giants about Kayvon Thibodeau. Third, fourth round pick for Kayvon Thibodeau. Dude, it makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense. I don't because he's on his 5th-year option this year, right? Did they execute it? They had to because he and Jermaine Johnson are on the same. Yeah, so they must have executed his 5th-year option.
Mm-hmm. They did. Yo. So here's the. You want to hear this scoop? The Steelers were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon at 21, saying like, "Hey, are you ready to come to Pittsburgh? Like, we're going to be taking you here at 21 because Dallas wasn't going to take a wide receiver. Like, that wasn't in the books for Dallas."
Right.
And then the Eagles went, "Nope." And then it called them and said, "You're coming to Philly."
Oh, I like that.
They were on the phone.
Are you serious? Is that
he
on
had
Twitter?
to hang up and pick up the phone. According to Ari Mirov, according to Ian Rappaport, apparently. Yeah, from Ian Rappaport, the Eagles traded up for Mekhi Lemon while he was on the phone with the Steelers.
Oh, Jets just traded up.
No way.
Jets just traded into the first round.
With the 49ers, the 49ers pulled out.
Oh, boy.
33 and 179.
Oh, I'll take that. We
It
kept
cost
44.
nothing.
It cost us
me
nothing.
Okay, get off the phones.
Yeah.
Everyone off the phones. Everyone off the Twitter.
Nobody look at it.
So who
nobody
are we
look
getting?
at it. I think this is the wide receiver, bro. I'm sorry. I think this is the wide receiver. I think it's
Bro,
I think it's
I'm
Cooper.
gonna say it. I think it's Avion Terrell.
I
it's Avion Terrell.
I think it's Cooper, bro.
If it's a wide receiver, I think it's Boston.
Oh my God! Here we
No,
go.
it doesn't make sense for Boston now. You have Sadiq. It's Cooper.
Yeah, it's Cooper. It
It's
has
Cooper.
to be Cooper.
It has to be
That's what I'm saying.
Cooper.
Has to be Cooper.
It's look. I think it's a cornerback.
I think it's Cooper.
I think it's the cornerback. It's McCoy or Terrell. But if it is a wide receiver, it's Cooper.
And then we leaped in front of Buffalo to do it too.
Yeah.
It's receiver, bro.
No.
It's
It could because they also need a DB. Like they also need a DB. Look, my whole thing is this. You already got a pass catcher, and I think we focus way more on like, oh, you got to get a wide receiver. No. I don't think that's how NFL teams operate. They operate like pass catchers, weapons, and all of that stuff. So if you get one, you've already got it. But that being said, Omar Cooper would be a great pickup here. I'm not anti Omar Cooper.
I know
I'm
you're
just
not.
saying because we got Sadiq, I think that we might pivot away from pass catcher. But like, dude, this is really interesting. It's just
Oh,
three first-round picks.
Yeah. And we'll have 3 next year as well.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm putting the house on it. Jets, we're getting Cooper. It's Cooper.
No, it makes a ton of sense.
It's got to be
You're
Cooper,
trading
bro.
up, getting in front of the Bills who need a wide receiver.
It's got to be Cooper.
It's probably going to be Cooper.
Come on, be Cooper.
And it's what, for a fifth? 179 was a fifth, right?
It's a fifth,
It's
yes.
nothing.
That is
For 5 years,
it's got to be
7 years
Cooper.
of control on a wide receiver. Like, it makes a lot of sense.
Come on, Coop.
And I like Cooper.
I do like
Good
Cooper.
size, good athlete, good
Good
movement,
hands.
6 foot, 205. He's a well-rounded NFL caliber wide receiver. Plain and simple. That's it. He's got the athleticism to be in the NFL, and he's not super fast, but he's not slow. He's not super strong, but he's not weak.
Yes.
Is it?
Oh, sorry, man. My bad. My bad. My apologies. I'll let you see who the
Just tell
Jets.
me. I don't care at this point.
It's freaking Cooper. Let's go.
It's a great pickup, dude. It's a great pickup. The
Cooper.
team got better on offense here.
Oh, about time we did something right in this draft.
Again, and this is the thing with Cooper. Cooper falls into the same category as Bailey and Sadiq. Is Cooper the best wide receiver? Is Cooper the one with the highest ceiling? No. The argument there is that Lemon has a much higher ceiling, of course. But what Cooper is safe.
Yep.
That's what he is. Cooper is safe. You're not going out and getting a cancer, a head case,
It's
anything
Boy
like
Green.
that. What?
Boy Green's on the TV.
Yeah, he's in the. He was holding the card. He's on Twitter.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Again, it makes sense. It falls right back into the conversation of we're not raising the ceiling, we're raising the floor.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's what Omar Cooper does.
But I tell you this,
So
though.
Sadiq does, that's
This
what
lets
Bailey
me
does.
know. This lets me know that the Jets are already waiting for next year. They're waiting for next year, man. This is you're putting this together for that franchise quarterback you're drafting next year, and you're. Welcome to the squad, Omar.
It's a good pickup by the Jets here.
Yeah.
It's a smart pickup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
This is one
and you
pick
got in
I
front
can
of the
get
Bills
behind.
to do it.
Yeah,
And the
that
trade
made
is
me
with
even happier.
and the trade is with a division like on the other conference. Dude, it's a smart
this
move.
This is a smart move.
Is
And
it-
the Bills
is it
are
the best
probably sitting
move
there
possible?
like,
Is
damn it.
Nope, it's not. But it's smart.
I think Terrell's still in. I think Terrell's still in the fold for that 44. I really think that's still a possibility as well.
No, absolutely. If he makes it that far.
Appreciate you, Packer fan. You have a good night.
If he makes it that far, for sure.
What up, Vero? What's going on, brother? We finally got a
At that point,
guy
I'd
that
rather have
I'm excited
Rodriguez.
about. I'll say this. I will say this. By getting Cooper for me now in the first, that Sadiq pick sits a lot better with me.
It makes a lot more sense.
Because to me, you could flip it either or. I don't really care. If you had flipped it and done it, I'd have been happy with the Sadiq pick here. So you brought me Cooper, who I was okay with at 16. I'm happy here. So I feel like is this an all-time draft? No, I think this is the like you said,
the most mid-draft of mid-drafts.
this is the most. That's the word for it. One of the most mid-drafts we've experienced with the New York Jets.
None of these guys, we're not going to remember any of these guys.
No, unless they
10
surprise
years
us.
from now,
and they
Bailey,
become
Sadiq, and Cooper are all going to be trivia.
Oh, 100%.
That's it.
That
The Jets
2026
had-
NFL
The
draft.
Jets in the 2010s had 3 drafts with three first-round picks. Can you name the 9 players that they took in the first round in 2022, in 2026, and then in 2027? Like, that's going to be the trivia question. 15 years from now, that's going to be the trivia question. Can you name the 3 players that they got in 2022? Is it 2022 or 2021?
2022.
I think it's 22, right? In 22, 26, and 27, the Jets had 3 first-round picks. Name all 9 of them.
Ooh.
Tennessee trades up. Buffalo's out of the first round.
Well, we just took their guy. This is what happens when you take their guy. I really believe that Cooper was going to be the pick, man. I know Boston works as well, but I think Cooper made the most sense. Um, I
And here's the thing, dude. It's also future proofing because next year, Arch Manning comes into this football team with 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, a running back. Hopefully, if we can extend Brees Hall, like it's a say
And
what you want.
3
this
first-round
draft has
picks.
been very good for setting up a quarterback next year.
If that's the way you look at it, yes. If you when you put it that way, you're looking at it in terms of setting it up for the future. Yes, right. While also elevating the floor of what this team can achieve. I'm excited.
It opens up next year because now you don't need a wide receiver next year. Those 3 first-round picks can just go get Arch Manning. That's it.
If
whatever
it is,
we
need to
go
trade
win
them
6
all up
games
to move
and go get Arch Manning.
And that Tennessee pick is in.
Yep.
Who'd you get? Who'd they get?
Fire Glenn by the bye week. Do everything you can to go get an offensive mind.
100%.
Draft Arch Manning. Trade up to go get Arch Manning and
go win football games.
And go win football games.
Go win football games. Oh, McCoy is still there. You're not. I can't believe McCoy. Honestly, man, I like who is Salah about to pick up?
Falk, guaranteed, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right.
It was Falk. They took the wide receiver earlier, so he's still got to get his guy.
You're right. This is it.
This is the easiest pick to predict.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be Falk. Has to be.
Yeah, that was the easiest prediction on the face of the planet.
Yeah, that's too easy to figure that one out.
That was the easiest prediction on planet Earth.
Oh,
Bomber came up for an edge rusher. Of course he did.
What a surprise!
He did in year 1 with us. He's gonna do it year 1.
Yeah,
come on.
I guess he didn't learn. He didn't stray too far away from what he used to do with New York.
Look, genuinely, I don't hate this draft for the Jets.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I again, getting Cooper, I think definitely shifts the dynamic quite a bit because now you look at the Sadiq pick and that's more palatable. And then Bailey, like you said before, the ceiling's not there, but the floor is definitely elevated. And then you're going to get and I think Sadiq's 21, Cooper's like 22. They're young guys. They get to go into this offense, get a feel for the NFL, understand what the game's going to look like. And then when you get your franchise guy next year, you've already got these 2 studs, and then you've got Garrett Wilson being your number 1 guy. And again, is Brees Hall here? I hope so. I hope they figure this thing out. But if not, you've got assets next year to go get a running back as well. Like, it's not the end of the world. I feel like you set this up to where, like you said, like you said, this isn't to win now. Is for the next coach to look at this thing and think there's talent here I can work with. You got some legitimate weapons on offense.
The next coach coming in
offensive
is
line
look at it. Yep,
is already it's a good offensive line that can only take another step forward, right? And then you've got 3 first-round picks and $150 million to spend next year.
And I think the craziest part about all of this, right, is I think not the craziest part, but I think the part that like we haven't even brought up at this point is again it's showing why when Glenn gets fired, Mougey will stay. That's the big thing, right? Glenn is going to get fired. The question is always going to be, is Mougey going to stay or is he also going to get fired? He's shown that he's intelligent and he can maneuver and that he can, assuming that these guys hit, that he's able to build something. If the offensive line performs well, if Omar Cooper has a decent season, if Sadiq has a decent season, if Bailey can get 5.5, 6 sacks, and you look at that and you go, look, we didn't win a bunch of games and we didn't look all that great of a football team, but we've got pieces here. We've got stuff here. And like you said, 150 million to spend in the offseason. That's franchise altering money in one fell swoop. That is, you come in with a new head coach, a new young quarterback, and you say everything that this guy needs, he's going to have year one.
At the 30th overall pick, Omar Cooper will sign a fully guaranteed 4-year deal for $17.4 million and control for that 5th-year option. Again, that 5th-year control matters. It just does, right? Especially if he's a dude. If we hit and he's a dude, like, and then he's going to grow with that franchise quarterback you draft next year. And what makes it great again is Geno Smith being the veteran that he is, and he's played with some dogs. He's played with the JSNs in the NFL. He now brings a level of experience to where he can go ahead and break these guys down. This is how the elite guys right now in the league are doing it. This is how I play with those guys. What are you looking at? Somebody just trade up again?
What is Seattle doing? Bro.
They just drafted someone that's trash.
Seattle, excuse me? I know you just won the Super Bowl, but excuse you.
Hey, they can do whatever they want. They just won the Super Bowl, bro. Honestly, they can do whatever the hell they want.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But yeah, I look at this draft, and again, I'm going to reiterate this. The Bailey and Sadiq, I was just like, wow, this is kind of sad. You incorporate Cooper, and it does make everything more palatable because you were able to get. I mean,
it's a broader picture.
That's the word. Thank you. Broader picture.
It just paints a
see
broader
bigger
picture
now.
We had a very narrow view of that first round before, and now we get Cooper, and it expands the aperture of the camera a little bit, and we can kind of see what's going to happen. Did we get any superstar players? No. But what we did get is good football players.
You got football players.
That's what you can say about all of these guys.
This is
They're good football players.
Yep.
And are they going to be superstars? Absolutely not. But these are guys that are like I said earlier in the draft. Why did you go Bailey? Because Bailey is more likely to work in the NFL. He doesn't need all of that coaching. You're trying to get a player that's Glenn-proof. Why did you go Sadiq? Because Sadiq is a good character guy, and he's going to just – dude, when you're that athletic and you're that physical and you've got that ability, you're just going to work in the NFL. Are you going to be a super-duper superstar? Not necessarily. You can be, but you're just going to kind of work in the NFL. And the same thing with Omar Cooper. Is Omar Cooper the best wide receiver in this class? No. Does he even have that ceiling to be the best wide receiver in that class? No. But what he can be is a discount Deebo Samuel. And dude, I'll take that all day of the every day of the year. All day.
He can be
gadget
a great
guy who
wide
can
receiver
run routes
too.
really well, who has strong hands, can catch.
He's
good,
physical,
average, athletic NFL size, and good route running. Like, he's just a good football player. Dude, this is the definition of a C+ draft. And C is fine.
Yeah, C's passing.
C's passing.
Yeah, I see Billy talking about B+. I'm not there, Billy. I'm definitely in that C. I don't know who they drafted.
Dude, it's so you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, really? I mean, I guess, but really?
Yeah, I would give this one a C as well. C+ is I'm still, that's a little steep for me still because I really don't like the David Bailey pick that much, but I'm gonna give it a C. It's definitely passing. And again, when you're looking at the bigger picture, you can see, you know what I'm saying, like the direction the team is trying to head into. And it's not to win this year. It's definitely to step this is definitely to go ahead and create that, like you said, that floor, elevate that floor, that foundation component for next year when you really have the assets to go add the finishing touches to what hopefully becomes a playoff caliber team. Shaw Dog goes, boys, is this the vodka or did we really just land Cooper and Sadiq? Nah, man, it happened. It happened. I would have preferred it in the reverse order.
It wouldn't have happened in the reverse order. That's not possible.
No.
Sadiq doesn't make it past the Panthers.
And I think it's a win because again, I'll say this: every talent you got in this first round are first round talents, all of them. They're first round talents, which is more than some of these other teams that will draft them can say.
I would argue first round. Not.
Hey, listen,
I don't
Cooper
have.
was
I don't
go
have a first
early
round
in. Honestly,
but at 30, who gives a crap?
Going to take him.
At
Bills are
30, who
gonna take
cares? At 30, you're taking him because you want the 5th-year option, not because he's a first-round pick. Not because he's a
Jadarian
first-round grade.
Price.
Bro,
What? The backup to Jeremiah. You know what? Whatever, bro. They can do whatever they want. They won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl, so they can do whatever they want. That's just the reality of it. And that's the first round. That's the first round.
get me Rodriguez at 44, and day one
I'll
and day two.
be
Day one
elated.
and day two would be.
If we get Rodriguez tomorrow, I will probably jump this up to a B plus. That would be a B plus move for me if we get Rodriguez.
I don't think he's there.
I wouldn't be opposed.
Oh man, yeah,
I
I don't know if you can do
Terrell
another
either.
undersized linebacker.
Bro, I just love the dude's IQ, his physicality, he understands defense from an offensive mindset. Like, I think when you've got that level of IQ of seeing what the offense is trying to do because you played quarterback, not just in high school but in college before you became a linebacker, that's literally a quarterback on the field. It's literally a quarterback on the field playing defense. I like his tenacity. I like his IQ. I like his physicality. I'd be happy with Rodriguez. I would. But that's the draft, y'all. That's the first round. The second round kicks off tomorrow. What time is the second round kick off tomorrow? Because we kicked off a little late today.
Like 5 or 6.
Okay,
It's earlier in the day because they got to do the second and the third.
The second and the third round. So you down to jump on tomorrow to go ahead and follow the second round?
I cannot.
I am not tomorrow.
Booked until
Very
like
well.
8:39.
Oh, all right, cool. So I'll probably jump on and do the second round to kind of see what the Jets do. Since we don't have a pick in the third, I'll probably call it after the second. But overall, man, like, listen, drop in the comments how you feel about the Jets draft. I'm giving it a C. Tigo's calling it a C plus.
Yep. No, it's a C plus. It's right in that range.
Okay.
You go out there and get a cornerback at 44, you maybe get a C plus B minus.
If you go get me Rodriguez, I'll bring you up to a B plus. I like him that much, right? And I'll make it a B if you go get Terrell. So there's still room for improvement here. Again, this was just the first round. We've got, the picks in this. Well, one pick left in the second, and we've also got picks in the 5th, the 4th, and 6th. No 7th rounder this year. I think it's 4th, 5th, 6th. We got picks left. So it ain't over yet. But again, the New York Jets went with edge David Bailey with the 2nd overall pick. Then we got Kenyon Sadiq with the 16th overall pick, closing it out with Cooper with the 30th overall pick, trading back into the first round. So again, I think they got 3 first-round talents, but Tigo would tell you 2.5 first-round talents. Nevertheless, at pick 30, really hard to argue that. They ultimately got a receiver in this building to literally help alleviate the pressure on Garrett Wilson and hopefully make the job of our future franchise quarterback, or even Geno Smith this year, to make the season fun, at least for the New York Jets. So either way, that's the first round. Tigo, any last words?
It's going to be – the draft actually starts tomorrow, right? Now we're going to see all of the work that Mougey's put in and his staff and going on and seeing what happens. But there's – my biggest concern coming into this draft is that we were going to walk away with this draft without any hope of what this team might look like, or just positives or anything like that.
Right.
And I think the Cooper draft, I was already in that trying to look at this positively. I think getting Cooper put us in a position where, you know what? There's some hope here. We're building a foundation here of something that might do something eventually. And that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, in a nutshell, it wasn't the flashiest. It wasn't the best draft. It was mid, but it was mid to the point where you added legitimate football players to this roster.
Was, I'll end it with this. For you to achieve a mid draft in a draft class that is generationally mid is an achievement.
That's a very good point. Actually,
this draft class is horrible.
Yeah.
It's not good. And we walked away with a draft class that you can go, you know what? That's not that bad. And I think that's the best that you can ask for.
100%. That's fair. That's fair. Well, That's the night, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the back and forth. Hope you guys enjoyed the surprises that was this NFL draft. We appreciate y'all spending y'all time with us, man. And hopefully we see you guys again tomorrow. But if not, the Hangar Hangout will be back next week at its regularly scheduled time, where we'll be going over the entire draft in terms of what the AFC East did and, of course, what the New York Jets do as well. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys. And as always, go Jets.
Jets, Jets, Jets. From the Meadowlands to the numbers on the board, Gunny breaking down the game like a situation report. Every snap, every stat, every play we support. You're locked in with the New York Jets situation report. White. Gunny talking drives, defense, pressure and score, film room analytics, draft picks and a whole lot more. If it's gang green foot